Welcome to the GRG podcast.
GRG podcast, where you get all the latest gaming news, hot topics, and more. With guest Triple Cup Chuck, Livewires Gaming, 108 Dragons TV, Bloody Knuckles, Operations Op 100, live, and your host K Mega 405. The GRG podcast
starts right now.
Oh, did I hit the wrong thing? I think I might hit the wrong thing. Here we go.
Already going on.
Already. Yeah, I think I hit. Well, I'm good now. I'm ready to go. What's going on? I know it's been a little bit, but we are here. We are doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing it live, man. Thank you. What's going on with you, Sid? I see you, Six Slayer. What's going on, bruh? GRG podcast is back. Took a little hiatus. We had to beat gears. You hear some complaining, some whining. It's this big sucker that's right up under me, like a big old baby. Look like a big grown-ass man dog. My puppy Briggs. Anyway, I posted him on Twitter earlier. I was over there playing with him when I got off work. He over there jumping on my couch. And I'm about to bust his ass. No, I wasn't. I was just going to give him some love. Anyway, what's going on, everybody, man? We glad to be back. Man, look like we got the whole crew except -1, but we don't know. We'll see if the pit master will pop up in there. Or he got to do something with family, or he had to go do something with his ear. Huh? No. That's Lemon. No, look at that. There he is right there. There he is walking right there. I was gonna say, man, I heard you was gonna get you a Medi Petty. Put some sprinkles on your toenails, man.
Oh, no. We don't do that. We don't do none of that.
Hey, man, you was going to be about to jump in and be in salute of that dude, Trey 96 or whatever.
No. Tekashi 69?
Yeah, Tekashi 69, man. Hey, man, that's the...
Hey. He got a new album called Snitching Season.
Hey, man, Snitching Season, man. That man...
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Hey, man,
How can you be mad at the dude that's snitching that's not a street dude?
Hey, bro, he shouldn't have fronted. He should not have fronted like the Bills a street dude, throwing up gang signs.
A lot of these rappers pretending.
I understand, but bruh, did you guys hear the tape? Did you hear the tape of him begging please for his life?
Listen.
He ran to some real ones, and they said, set it up. Where's your stuff? Where's it at? Where's the jewels?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. He was like, hey, man, I can take it to my house. I got the jewels over there. Don't hurt me. I'm like, what, bruh? But look, this is the thing right here. This is the thing. I think, hopefully, anybody and everybody out there, this is just a lesson. When you got somebody dressed up and look like a damn Skittle, and over here acting like they are harder than anything out there, is pretty much suspect. The dude had a My Little Pony gold chain, had like crazy, like, what was it, like $100,000 My Little Pony chain. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bruh. My Little Pony.
Hang on.
He got a lot of my homeboys locked up behind that little dude. But guess what? If you going to do crime, you don't take a non-street dude with you. Especially when he's making all the money. That's their fault.
I mean, it was a messy thing. It was a messy thing anyway, but it was messy. But the dude did the famous Nino Brown. I don't know who did that, but that was the best thing ever, because if you ever watch
New Jack City,
and at the end, Wesley Snipes is like, look at him over there. Kareem Akbar had nothing to do with nothing, man. He was just doing finances. He's like, he's the man that was at the head of the CMB.
That's right.
Hey, man.
I'm not smart enough.
I'm not smart enough. I was cracking up, man. That's great.
Listen, that's their fault.
Yeah.
That's their fault.
Yeah.
You shouldn't included that dude. Keep it music and let him finance all your criminal activities. But you don't take the money to go get more money. It don't work. Look where they all at.
No, yeah, they all locked. They done. They
locked up half my hood.
They done. They are done. But anyway, man, that's just come to show, man, what's going on, what not to do, young ones out there, and don't dress up like a Skittle.
I'm just saying this right there. You're saying you say don't trust a dude with a My Little Pony fucking chain. I'm saying I'm pretty sure that there's people who have My Little Pony chains, little girls that are harder than that son bitch. Like, he just soft.
Wait. My man brought up a point to me today. Let's not get crazy. He's not a punk. He's just not a street dude. Because when they was fighting in the airport and where he was safe, he ran out the airport swinging. So let's not call him a punk. He's just not a street dude. There's a difference. And we watched that tape too.
Okay, that's
all right.
Hey, all I know is that when he said in his rap lines, he would never be the snitch, or he would be like, hey man, I'm not saying a thing, and you snitching.
That's a lie.
That's a lie, bro. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's
the first one to turn.
Yeah, he was the first one, bro. He was
right over there. I was with Kareem.
I was gonna say,
he even went on and said, listen, some of these YouTubers be lying too. I should start calling names.
I know, right? Some of these YouTubers be fraud. Yeah. I'm like, what?
He said, go to everybody.
Everybody.
GRG wasn't at E3. That was green screening.
Oh, no. Shit. He's
man. Let's get to
the whole damn time.
I know, man. I know. Oh, man. But yeah, let's get to it, man. Let's do the introductions, man. I just had to throw that out, man, because that normally would have been a fail of the week, but I have another fail of the week that tops that. That was It's just
No,
ridiculous.
that's too cold. That's too cold, man. That's too cold.
So I had to throw that out there right off the bat. But anyway, let's get to the introductions, man. Hey, man, my boy Triple Cup Chuck is up doing his damn thing, man, doing his political thing, doing his comic book thing, and doing his gaming thing, man. You got to check my boy out at all times. He's killing it, man. He's killing it, man. I'm happy for my man hitting them 1,000 subs. What's going on with you, Triple Cup Chuck?
Up and away, Superman type shit, man. I'm cool and man, ready to get into these topics. I've been playing Gears of War. I mean, I didn't know the campaign was long as it actually is. I'm not finished with it yet, so I hope I don't get spoiled. But if I do,
you might.
I understand. I accept all consequences of my actions. I'm no snitch.
Oh, you know, snitch.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Oh, listen,
shit.
Man, that's the word of the night. I'm no snitch.
He said, I ain't saying nothing.
I ain't saying nothing. But all right, man, let's move on. The Pitmaster, man, he stepped away from the grill. Looked pretty good. What's going on with you, 100? You there? I know your mic is muted, so you might have been stepped away from it. See, I knew I shouldn't have went to him, but I did anyway.
You do this every time.
I know. And I'm looking dead at it. Do anybody want to do the impression of 100? Oh, okay, because I could do it. Your mic is muted. Why are you talking trash?
Hey, yeah, right now.
Look at
It's your boy 100, man. What's going on? Let's get it started. I'm trying to do like 2 things in one time. I'm still cooking and everything.
What are you cooking?
I'm trying to be the next Pitmaster.
First of all, you ain't supposed to be
that's what I'm
cooking
doing.
if we not in California, me and K Mega.
That's right. Facts.
I'm
Like,
not
You
your
gotta
personal
feed the
cook.
family.
oh, yeah. Yes, the hell you are. You are a personal
Yes, you
cook.
are.
Hey, don't treat me like my name is Antonio Brown. You know what I'm saying? Don't pay his bills.
We treating you like Takashi, but you got food instead of money. You gonna do what we say. Where them ribs at?
And if you coming out here to the O, I expect I got a grill right there waiting for you, Jack.
Oh, I'm coming. Hey, I'm gonna come out there. I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna go ahead and take over KC over, so these California boys can get down.
All right.
Don't show no love, California boys.
We'll see. All right, man. How's everything been going, man? I ain't talked to nobody in forever, man. For what? A little bit over a week? About a week, so?
No, we talked. What you call it? We talked Sunday night. Remember?
Oh, we did, man. I don't remember nothing, man. I've been working so damn hard, man. They worked me so bad, man. I was almost about to call myself Toby.
Oh no.
Yo, let's not do that.
No, man. No.
No, we're not doing that. Toby. Toby submitted.
Yeah. Kuta is being real to the game. He's like,
He was
you ain't changing me.
He was Takashi before the case.
Yes, but y'all know they worked in me. They was like, what's your name?
Oh, he said that's what a game meant. Oh
Toby.
no.
So anyway, all right, man, move on, man. Live wire's on time, man. The Dolphins, man. Throw the Dolphins up. People in the chat, throw the Dolphins up. Y'all have summoned the Dolphin King, the water man. Go ahead. What's up with you, Live Wire?
Nah,
Donald Trump.
Chilling.
Man, you're doing all types of wild shit, man. What's going on with you, bro? Man, what's going on with you, Donald?
I've just been putting up videos. Nothing crazy.
All right.
Nothing crazy. Been on, I'm active on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I said anything that hurt anybody's feelings this week. I don't think so.
No, I've been watching Twitter. I didn't see you say anything that was.
I think last week was. You know what? It's hard to hurt somebody. Like listen. That whole Dead Stranding thing, man, a lot of people just bowed out and said they're going to hibernate for the next couple of months until they see something from The Last of Us, I guess, next week. So they're going to talk about that and then go back into hibernation, act like Dead Stranding don't exist, ain't coming out.
I got you. As we watching your gameplay right now, you know what I'm saying? You're going out there slicing and dicing. I don't know what kind of creature this is, but it looks hideous. It looks great, but it's hideous looking.
Yeah.
So go ahead and let people see Control. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Remedy. And that might be something that I might just have to throw in there because I don't know. After hearing what happened with him last week, man, or was it earlier this week?
It's not a bad game, man. I mean, to me, it don't got the story of Quantum Break, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. But the gameplay is dope. That's the one thing that's good about the game. The gameplay and the side missions. Like if you want to see some very interesting side missions and want to play a game that gives you kind of like telekinetic powers, then Control is cool for that. But if you're thinking you're gonna go in and you're gonna get this like introspective story, and that's not, you're not gonna get none of that. It's not that type of game.
Hey, what about
Let
the
me pay the bills. Let me pay the bills. Let me pay the bills.
Go ahead.
Let's go out to the original slogan maker, Sir X-Man with that $2 purchase. What up, homie? How original? You're original.
Hey, leave it. Hey, man, I was chopping it up with my homeboy Saturday and Sunday, man.
It's my guy, but
leave him alone, man.
Couldn't say, what up, GRG, my people? Y'all out here? Nope. What up, homie?
He
What
said,
homie?
What's
Which
up,
homie?
Yeah,
which one?
It had to be me. It had to be me. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
No, you the big homie. You the big homie.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So we going by size now. So you would be littlest homie.
Little wide homie.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't wide no more. No, I ain't wide no more.
Because you
4 feet tall, 4 feet wide.
No, he ain't 4 feet wide no more.
No, you're right. He's 4x2.
Yeah, no.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. So, all right, man.
Actually, no. This one I'd be a 2x4.
Yeah, you be a 2x4. Yeah. Boy, my boy slimmed down. I need to get on that special diet. Anyway, so let's get on to Operation Op, man. Our Rookie of the Year pretty soon. You ain't gonna be no rookie, man. You've been on long enough, man. You know what I'm saying? He might have to give you a special nickname other than the rookie here pretty soon.
He got one, the lawyer.
The lawyer. That's right, the lawyer.
The lawyer,
man. I'm telling you, I caught amnesia working so hard. Goddamn.
Left your brain on that truck. You flipped your cement truck, son? Did you flip the cement truck?
No, man. Man. Anyway.
Well, if you decide to flip it on some of these fake YouTubers,
I would definitely. No, I just back up and just pour the mud on them. Just let it. Anyway, what's up with you, Op?
What's up, man? Just been chilling this week, playing Gears, playing Borderlands 3, and I watched this footage for the raid on Area 51, bro. I'm telling you, everyone who was there, they're the biggest frauds out there. Tell me they're gonna raid the compound. They stood outside the gate and took pictures, bro. That's the most.
Are you sure you want?
You need to say that for Fail of the Week, man, because I knew better, man. It's Area 51 for a reason. You are not going in there. You're not going to mess with it, man. I got authorization to shoot to kill if they want to. They can take you by force. You ain't go. I was cracking up, man. I was like, man, my son sit there and told me some wild shit like, man, I'm thinking about going out there. Said, you take your high heel ass out there if you want to. I said,
no, that's when you got to raise the insurance, the life insurance.
That's what I'm saying. I already got a life insurance policy. I'm just waiting. I'm good. I'm like, praise it. I was like, man, I said he was. I'll talk at your eulogy. He was a good kid.
And you're gonna have pieces.
yeah, pieces. Anyway, man, let me go ahead, man. Sir X-Man. Now I'm feeling like X-Bot right now. Thank you, Sir X-Man. Now I'm feeling. Well, we still got to get into the topics and stuff, but right now I'm feeling like X-Bot right now. I'm feeling like I'm on next podcast.
It should be 4 zeros, not 2.
Stop it. He said. He says, all y'all my homies. I forgot to put in the S.
Okay.
Got you. Anyway.
Old damn fingers.
All right, then we got Bloody Knuckles, man. Hey, man, congratulations on the new arrival into the family and everything that was going on, man. I was normally I light your ass up for being gone for a couple of weeks, but because it was a special occasion, man. Very happy for you and the fam. What's going on with you, man? How you been?
I've been doing good, man. I was like, you know me. I was like, I took some time off because one had an event that I had to get out to and make public face, but I was gone because of the fact that I'm a bloody uncle now. That's right, I got a bloody nephew, all the little shit, got a baby. So it's special, man. I tell you, it's something else. Kids are cute, but they don't stay that way forever. But you gotta love them while they're cute enough.
You got those Satan rings for it?
Yeah, I do. Okay. I got them. I got one for him. I got a little necklace when he's able to wear one.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, he gonna be doing it right. Other than that, man, I've just been, gaming hella hard. I was like, I've been streaming hella hard, been making connections growing up and stuff like that. I was like, I got a couple partnerships in the work, I'm just saying. Things have been coming up for your boy. They've been coming up for your boy. Just say it.
All right, okay, cool. And congratulations on the success, man, on Mixer, man. You're killing it over there. You're killing it. I like that. I like that, man. I like when the fam do great. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do fantastic. And then before we get to the biggest bomb, Hey, man, look at X by 448 trying to be messy up in here, man. Listen to this.
Hey, listen here, Papa Bot. Don't make me go get moms. All
Hey,
right? I'll get Mama Mel.
Mel must be at work, man, because this is when the bot come out and be messy and be bad, man. What the hell's going on?
Look, listen here. My dad is only messy when Mama not around because the fact that he's just like, you know what? She can't tell me no. I'm going to do whatever I want. As soon as she around, he's like, no. He's just like, I got to shut up right now.
Yeah, Mama Mel be putting shit in check around the house, man. But anyway, my boy X by 448, man, definitely got to check me and my partner, man, and all the rest of the dudes out there, man, from Knox and when Don can make it. We got a new dude there, Crispy. You know what I'm saying? I got Predator, and then who else? There's somebody else there that's new. Centurion and then Yobi stops by. Hell, I don't know how many people's a part of the next podcast now. It's like
literally all of GRG and everyone's family.
GRG, and I don't know. But anyway, check out the next podcast every Saturday around my time. I think it's 6:00 Central. I think it's 7:00 his time, and on the East Coast. I don't know anything about the East Coast. So anyway, he says, I bought this K Mega to say X bot is the best bot. You know what?
You didn't have to pay for that. We already knew that.
You and Kid Smooth, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all gonna have to battle for that who's the best bot stuff. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
X bot is bodylicious. He's good.
Yeah, Bot's the man. So anyway. All right, so last but not least, man, go to my boy Lemon Lemetius. I seen the giveaway, man. Nice stuff. Doing big things. You almost there. Man.
I'm almost there, son. Almost there.
Almost there. He's almost to that 1,000, man. Hook him up. Go ahead and go support his channel, man.
At that 1,000, I'm giving away gears and possibly Call of Duty to my 1,000 subscriber, or maybe just any subscriber. I don't even at this moment. I give away everything. I feel like a EBT card. That's how I feel right now. But it's all right. I'm having a good time. I'm happy to be back.
Card?
No, EBT card. EBT card.
Okay.
You said B.
I'm making sure. I'm about to say, you sure you want to be that? I'm like, that's a free giveaway for a bad.
I was supposed to put up some more videos this week, but you know what? I've been playing that Call of Duty. I've been streaming with my boy Bloody every Friday, trying to get this Gears co-op done. I'm having a great time, and we doing it on hard as hell mode. We're gonna finish it up on no, we're gonna go to the hardest mode after we complete the first co-op, but we at the second hardest, but we having a great time.
You said hard as hell, not nightmare. Let's be all right.
Yeah, we're gonna get it done.
Now,
had a great stream today.
Oh, look at this. We got Sir X-Man back. Oh man, I feel good. But see, X-Bot is here. That's why Sir X-Man's over here hooking us up, man. Look at this, man. He says, K Mega, I hope this 5-spot makes you feel better, homie. It does make me feel good, man. It feels good, man. It makes all feel good. Because you know what?
Plus the other 4? We almost can get Subways.
Yeah, man, I know, man. But right now, everybody can get a $1 meal from McDonald's, man. Everybody, we can get a sandwich right now from McDonald's. So you know what I'm saying. So keep it coming. So then we can all at least get a full meal at McDonald's. Well, shit, McDonald's is expensive now.
Got a free meal.
Yeah,
what's trying to say?
No, and Little Caesar's Pizza, that $5 pizza.
You know what? Absolutely, man. Pizza. Yep, because I got
99
cent
right
piece
there. In New York. 99-cent slices in New York. Everybody come. It's on me.
Okay, I got you. All right, man. So we talk for 30 minutes and then bring up one topic, but that's just GRG because you already know what kind of show we're going to have tonight. We're going to have a great show.
A messy one?
We're going to have a messy one, but it's going to be a great show. We some of us is going to be diplomatic, but I think some of us is ready to get a little grimy tonight. I got a call from a certain individual, and it seems like it's going to get pretty messy, but that's okay. I think the people like messy sometimes. But anyway, what's up? What's up, Rain? Hey, Christopher Hart going in there already causing some shit, man. I see you. What's up? You came back home. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Vodka. Yes, definitely. Other Zinc, man.
Vodka.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Other Zinc and Christopher Hart's going to go at it all night. I can already tell this because the topic that we got tonight is going to be. We're going to break this down.
Baby.
But first off,
Christopher Hart got some facts for that backup because I got some flames.
So anyway, so we got so let's start off light before we get into the good stuff, as usual. And I want to talk about Anthem right fast. if you guys already know, Anthem is one of my favorite games. It's just one of my favorite games. I just love playing the game. I put a lot of hours into it. I haven't played it in a while because there's been so many other games that's been out. But I got to go back and I got to play the Cataclysm. I got to go back and I got to do that because I didn't know that it was only for a limited time. So I got to play that this weekend. It's going through the ringer right now. And of course it had a bad launch. A lot of people could said that it needed to be held back, maybe delayed because they didn't have all their ducks in a row. The launch was just it was bad. It was bad. But
yes, it was.
But when you got a chance to play the game was spectacular. The gameplay was top notch. Graphics was top notch. When you played and everything worked flawlessly, the game was amazing. Now that's my opinion. I thought the game was absolutely great when they got the patches in and everything worked. The one thing that I think people had a problem and an issue with was just the content. And I think we've had these issues before with the content. Well, now, thank you, baby girl. She coming here with a big bag of just all types of stuff. Oh, it's a little present right here? I got a gift? Oh, shit. I got a gift. That's what I'm talking about. I like gifts.
Oh, nice.
Nice. But okay. All right, it could be rat poison. I never know. Anyway. But
you heard her here first, folks.
Yeah. So please, if K Mega doesn't come back, just know. Anyway,
the Lord's taking over the channel.
So, regardless of all that, the content situation has not fulfilled the needs of a lot of gamers, and a lot of people fell off and they're waiting. And so now when they got Cataclysm didn't seem to be because I haven't played it yet, but from what I've heard from people, that Cataclysm hasn't made the
waves.
It didn't have the waves. It didn't do the wow factor like they seen it from the trailer or from the demo or what they showed at E3. And so now what's going on is that they're taking those waves away, all those different waves, and so they're retooling it and they're going to do seasonal content. So I'm going to go ahead and start first with you, Lemon. I know you played the game. What do you think about this situation? Do you think Anthem could be dead? Do you think that it can revitalize itself with this, or is it just one of those games that had the potential and they lost it? Where are you at on all this situation?
I'm gonna be where I was at with Destiny, where I was at with the Division before that the Division before that 1.8 update. Ain't no game dead, because if you bring the content, the people come. Game is not dead. The game is awesome, but it just every game that's built upon growth with patches. Well, not really patches, content. Like all those games like that is built. All the looter shooters are built with future DLC in mind. They start off here, but they end up there. Look at games like look at a simple fighting game like For Honor. Did it come out and have all this content it got now? No, it was bare bones. It was okay. It was nice looking, but now the game is so blown out. The 1.8 patch for the Division 2, awesome. Or
think about the 1.10 whenever they completely revamped the original Division 1, because everyone thought that game was so bad.
No, that was 1.8.
Was it 1.8?
That was 1.8. So then you got the games like Destiny, right? What was the first expansion?
The first one was Dark Below.
And that was horrible.
Yes, it was.
When you got the Taken King?
It was Dark Below, and then it was House of Wolves. Taken King was the entire. Yeah, that was year 2. That was completely revamped everything.
That's what blew up. That's what brought the people back.
Yep. Yes, it did.
So no game is dead when it's a looter shooter, because that's what they all are. They grow with time. World of Warcraft started off, it didn't even have trees. It just was textured flat grounds full of buildings. And what it grew into is what it is today. So no, I think that somebody's background is crazy. But I think that I don't think the game is dead. I think the game started with a nice base. The graphics is definitely on par. But no, it's not dead, because a nice content update and people hear, oh my God, you could do this, you could do that. They're gonna run right back to it. So none of those games are dead. Long as they keep pushing the content. It's a good idea to revamp your strategy when things are not going like you want. Because look, Ubisoft was quiet on the Division for almost half of year. half a year. They wouldn't even say anything. And look at the game today. They on a sequel and doing even better. So no, I think Anthem is in a good position if they're revamping what they're gonna do with the DLC.
All right, cool.
Also, before we can continue on, gotta pay the bills. Cedric H dropped something right here. He dropped a $10. Say, what it do, GRG?
What it do, Cedric H? That's what we talking
good,
about.
Steady.
So now we can get 2 Little Caesars pizzas, or we can all have some from the dollar menu from McDonald's. Or from
That's part about it.
Yeah.
He didn't single out nobody. He didn't say what up, homie. Now we all looking at each other like, who he talking to?
Yeah.
Who's the homie?
He's gonna let you slide on that.
Let me stop because Sir X-Men is my golf car. Him and Xbox. So let me stop for he be like, I'm not golfing with you no more.
Oh no.
Anyway, what's up with you, Don? What's going on? Man, so
the Don?
Yeah, the Don's in here. Oh, Operations Op. Okay. You know what? What is your whole thoughts about this, man? I mean, do you think that Anthem still has life, or do you feel that just like from what we've seen from other articles, well, not from articles, I should say, but from I think it's from Inside Gaming. That's basically saying that Anthem is pretty much finito Titans. Are you in that boat, or you do think like Lemon?
Now, Lemon really nailed it spot on. Like these type games, they're built come out in a certain, I guess come out a certain way. Over time, they grow, they add more content, they build a community, they build the content into the game as well. Now, there's people, especially a lot of people who favor single-player games, who are, I guess, disturbed by involve social interactions. They try to destroy them on launch for the most part. As far as Anthem being dead, no. It was a little rough on the edges at launch, but it wasn't as cataclysmic as everybody made it out to be. So I think it'll be fine. Shifting your focus to more working on core issues, I think that's better for the long run as well, because you can add more content. These those main issues still lingering throughout the content you're adding as well, hinder people's experience. So I think this is the right move for them going forward. I do believe they'll be fine.
Cool. What about you, Livewire? What is your thoughts about this?
I mean, look, I don't think anything's dead. Because I mean, Anthem has a lot of good things about it, but you know, the bad things are not tremendously terrible individually, but I think when they're piled together, it becomes kind of a nuisance.
Give me an example of a game that was in a bad state that just couldn't recover from it.
Colonial Marines.
Okay. Some more recent.
I'll say Evolve. Evolve is one that really could not survive. And people,
one, but that one ain't getting that either.
You know what it is, because certain games, doesn't matter how pretty they are, because look at Evolve. I think it got like a 70 something, right? Mm-hmm. And it hit a lot of marks. It's a pretty game, great sound design, great monster design, but guess what? At the end of the day, it wasn't balanced enough. So it wasn't.
Oh shit!
So even though the game, looked like a super polished game and ran like a super polished game, if it's not fun, it doesn't really matter. Anthem has its fun. The issue is the little shit with the loading screens and the way they kind of design how the mission structures and stuff like that. Like they have to be able to really take that next step as far as like, all right, we're gonna really, really flush this bad boy out. Now, the question is it worth it for them to do it? That's the biggest issue. To them, is it worth it? If they feel it's worth it, they can capitalize on it. Depending on how difficult it is to actually execute.
But y'all missed a major point here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because K-Mega's gameplay is going right now, and Call of Duty Infinite is absolutely fun. The campaign is absolutely fun as hell to play. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's like y'all mention all these other games, and nobody want to mention the game that's going to put a thorn in y'all sucker's side. The game that really couldn't recover, that was majorly talked about, was Crackdown 3.
Oh shit! You're right. That game was
garbage. That game cannot recover. I don't care what they do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that multiplayer.
I like the multiplayer. is dead.
The
I love that game, but
the
it's down for
multiplayer
count,
was
for sure.
is so fun though too. It's that like
It is.
but
The media killed it. The media killed it.
the
They
Yeah, but
media
that's a
and
different
people
type of game, though.
killed it.
That's a different type of game.
Well, you know what it was. The biggest thing with
It
Crackdown
looked like
was
Crackdown 1 and 2. So does
No, I mean,
Gears.
that-
Gears 5
that-
look like
that-
Gears 1, 2, 3, 4, and Judgment. They
yeah,
ain't got nothing to do with it.
they gave us a bare bones multiplayer. Like you didn't have any progression. There was a lot of
This
stuff. that
game
was-
got started
but
over like
No, they
times.
added progression to it. They did
No,
they
no.
did all the
What I'm saying is at the start they didn't.
Oh yeah,
have
yeah,
progression.
no,
And by the time
you're
they
right.
got it, nobody
was
there to
playing
even
it
play
anymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
that-
Yeah, but those are
that's-
different type of multiplayer games, though. With
it is.
with
Did
those
we
type
pay
of
the
games.
bill for Sir X-Men?
Oh
Did we
yeah,
do
go,
that?
yeah, go ahead.
And we got another one too. So pay both of them.
And Mirror. Sir
Yeah.
X-Men. Here now, you should have enough to get some steaks and put it on the grill. Don't forget about the baked potatoes. And did you get your wife a Switch yet? I guess you
Damn.
Listen, man, you all up in my business now, man. Look,
Did you
look.
pay your taxes, K Mega?
Ah,
Did
damn,
you
I know. I mean,
did you give Takashi 6ix9ine some compensatory?
Did I
You know what I'm saying?
did I pay my church dues? I mean, what's going on? Damn.
Don't forget,
Anyway,
don't, and that was for X-Men with the $5. You got Mirror XT8. You got the 720. All right, I like that 7. Is that for 720p?
It's Australian. That's why.
That's an original number. That's an original number.
It's that Austin number. It's that Austin money.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. It says great show, guys. Thumbs up. That's what's up.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for everybody that's supported, man. Thank you so much. Definitely appreciate it. Now we can let 100 get to the grill. We can go buy some meat now.
Oh, we definitely gonna show y'all some footage next year, E3. Y'all gonna be mad.
Oh,
that
man.
boy can cook.
Yeah,
and Don's supposed to be there too, so it's supposed to be a cookout.
I'm
ready to see the Don and 100 cookout.
He here right now. Oh, talking about dog. I thought you said the dog.
Oh no,
Dog
I'm
is
talking about Don. I'm talking about Don.
Oh, the Don?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Don. Then Don gonna go. Don gonna go pound for pound with the great one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Okay, we're gonna
wait,
see.
I want to see which one of y'all could really barbecue some mac and cheese. That's a real pit master.
Oh shit.
I don't like that. That's one in the oven though.
Yeah.
Don be making that Cambodian yak, man. I don't know, man. He be cooking. That should be looking good. I don't know. I ain't tasting his cooking, but that should be looking good.
Yeah.
Well, Don need to send me some flicks on Twitter. Let's get it done, Don.
Oh no, you need to, man. He was showing them pics. I was like, God damn, okay, all right, okay, what's going on here?
Well,
But
me
anyway,
and K Mega just bringing appetites and liquor. Let's go.
that's it. Plenty of liquor and appetite. All right. Sorry about that. Go ahead and finish up, man. Who was finishing? I don't even know who finished. Okay, well, all right.
Hey. I know I was saying
Go
something
ahead,
about
go
because
ahead,
they
go
keep bashing about the wrong type of games. Like with Crackdown, it's the wrong type of game. That game is like a game like Ark Survival. That game is like Sea of Thieves. It's like one of those type of games where, or you could say like Destiny. Anthem is one of those type of games where they build a world. Once they build the world, then they start adding content. And they bring in content, they replace content. And so therefore they keep you immersed into the game because they want it to feel like a living environment. So things change all the time in a game like that. So when people was talking about Sea of Thieves, I was like, y'all gotta be cool because the game start off one way. So if you bought the game early, that means you get to experience this game here. And then 6 months later down the line, when you come back to play it, you playing a totally different game. So you purchase one game, but you actually get multiple experiences on this game. So a lot of people get mad about a game like that. But just taking in content is you getting a little experience this time and you coming back to the same game later on. It don't die. You get another experience and you get it's like a game that just lasts, it's giving its legs. I mean, why rush through every game? Because people think everything got to be a sprint. Some games it's a marathon. It's a long run.
Well, technically, you also got to look at it like this. Looter shooters and those games like Elder Scrolls Online, which flopped in the beginning and the content is incredible now, another game that was crapped on in the beginning and couldn't recover for about a year and a half. Console people is not really built on that. They want to walk in, they want to bang, 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 hit it and go. But now that the PC type style games are coming over because that's where those games came from. The style of play.
It ain't about the
You have
PC
to
game,
understand.
it's about Game Pass. That's what it's about. Game.
No,
Pass.
but I'm talking about just the type of game with the content. People that buy these style of games, console people really are not built on that. That's why they have to be patient, buy the game.
Lemon, you can't say you.
No, hold on.
That's why they leaning into that direction.
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that plays them type of games that love them. My man Baka sit there. My man Baka sits on damn Black Desert every damn day.
But that's another game. Hold on, that is not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the minority people that do. We talking about when people run out there and buy Destiny and it's 3 million sold and 2 million people break out, and you got 1 million hardcore people playing.
What thing about it is when you make these
for the masses.
But you make a thing about it when you make promises that you say this and this and that. Now I don't believe BioWare's made. I mean, they said they were going to have this content and all that. I enjoy Anthem. I play Anthem once a week.
Right.
I play. I love it. Man, my level was more than probably in the 1 percentile with Man Savage and all that.
Hold on, 100. You got to realize console players are not used to that though. This is a new thing for them.
If console players can play, but see, think about it. When console players can sit there and play turn-based RPGs, why you can't play that? At least that's action.
Because turn-based RPG is a different style of game. I'm talking about the style of game is not used to console.
You flying around? What? That's the one of the best games that ever been built.
No, see, you're already getting it wrong, honey.
He's not talking about gameplay. I'm not talking about gameplay. I'm talking about the style of game.
Exactly.
Style of game.
The style of game. Okay. The style of game is it's an online player. That's what it is. It's an online player game. People know that from the start.
Yeah, but you don't understand that. People don't understand. But that's State of Decay. Is it the same game?
That's
what I'm trying to explain. That you're hitting it right on the nose.
No, but people still play State of Decay like it ain't nothing.
Right, but what I'm saying is State of Decay the same game as when it launched? No, it is not. It is improved. The content is better. That's what I'm telling you. But when people first played State of Decay, they was talking bad about it. When people played Sea of Thieves, let me finish. When people play Sea of Thieves, it didn't have enough content. It got enough now though because it has grown. You can't judge a game that's made for the longevity from day one. That's my point.
I mean, look at games like Ark, for instance.
Right. Yep. Another game. Started off crappy. Conan started off crappy. Come on.
But the thing about
I think the more popular game, PUBG. Look how that started off, and look where it's at now.
And it was bare bones.
And then bare bones. You compare it to the PC because that was the one thing that the PC master race guys would tell.
Let's talk about a game that people love. K Mega Warframe. Did y'all play the original Warframe?
Yeah, I played the original Warframe.
Hey, that was like the single granddaddy of them all, right? Especially that's grown multiples from where it started. Minecraft. Look at where it started back several years ago with almost nothing.
Another game. That's what I'm trying to tell you, 100. It's not the game itself. It's those games that's built with longevity. You don't get everything when you buy it day one. Console people are not used to that.
Let me give a big shout out to Let me give a big shout out to Sir X Man yet again, man. You know what I'm saying, showing support. He says just like No Man's Sky, and No Man's Sky. Like that's the reason to this day that I did not buy No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky has gotten a lot better.
It's a lot better.
And I want to buy it, but I said I would never buy it. If it goes to Game Pass, something like that, I get it. No, people are buying the hell out of it. It's doing really well now.
They've completely turned the game around.
Really,
they really have.
It's came a long way from what it was. Another game that I don't think you guys mentioned was Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh yeah, it flopped in the beginning.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Oh man, people."
And now look at it. It's the number one most competitive.
40 million people.
Right.
Not even just the fact that it's 40 million. I'm just saying it's the biggest competitive multiplayer shooter. It is one of the biggest multiplayer and competitive. Has the biggest competitive scene around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing.
I play that hard body.
Right, that's the thing right there. So anybody else want to elaborate on this? Because I think that we answered the question because Xbot was making a point about it, saying he thinks it's done. It's not going to. and I totally agree with pretty much everybody else on the panel. Is like these type of games are not done. Just think about what people are going through right now with Borderlands 3. People ain't giving up on Borderlands 3. They're just not.
Because it's another game that's going to grow with time.
Hang on, I'm gonna put it this way. All right, I'm gonna put it this way. A lot of people ain't played no Borderlands. They going off of what they favorite fake ass YouTuber done talked about and all that. I didn't play Borderlands. I played Borderlands. I played Borderlands for damn near 12 hours on between Friday and Saturday. I'm only at a level 15. I believe that's the ultimate. That game is the ultimate looter shooter in the world. I got people on my friends list. Let me talk for a minute. You've been talking for 45 minutes and you shut up. Let me talk.
Yeah.
Well, if you actually would have talked, I mean, come on now. There's plenty of opportunities.
Okay.
You know what? Hey, little bum, little dragon. You want to get put in your place too?
All right. Come on now.
He ain't even
here. You want this work, little dragon?
Fight.
You got to stay in your lane. Stay in your place. Why you going after stay in that anime. Stay in that anime video game section. And leave this shit for the grown man. Leave it for the grown man.
Hey, the pitmaster over here trying to talk about games, all he knows about me. Hush your mouth.
Only thing you know about anime.
Yeah, but at least that has more aspects of the gaming than meat does. I don't know what you do with meat.
Well,
you need to be quiet about me because that sound kind of.
All right.
Let's go to the next subject.
Let's get forward. Okay. No, what was your point, 100? What was your point?
Don't worry about it. Just go.
Don't remember. He don't remember.
No, he remembers.
No.
Okay.
You gotta go
let's go on with the next subject. Let's keep it going.
Keep it moving.
Flipping me.
Oh shit! See. Oh, okay. Y'all doing too much. All right, let's get on to the next topic. See y'all. All right. Something that was pretty interesting. It probably didn't hit everybody's radar. But I found this to be very interesting, and this was something that that's in regards to Steam. So for my PC enthusiasts out there, man, this is really crazy because there were some things about Steam that I didn't know. Like all of these guys that really talk bad about Epic Games. What I read about what Steam does, like. They ain't too clean themselves either.
They're not. They're monopoly. They need competition to calm their nerves down.
Yeah, and so anyway, there was a French court that there was somebody from out there from France that took Steam to court and basically said that what they need to do is to start having customers sell digital content. And, of course, Steam was like, hell to the no. Well, the French court in Paris said, yeah, I agree with that. I think that they should. On top of that, there's a couple of stipulations that we look at as being pretty much fraudulent. As for one, that really threw me off was that people that has money into the Steam store, which I don't ever put money in the Steam store, just to hold to when you want to buy games or when you know that they're going to have a Steam sale. Eventually, you just want to put some money back. And let's just say that you got banned, or you just no longer your PC fried, and you just like, man, I'm just done with it, or you just don't want to be a gamer no more. Whatever the case may be, you want to go ahead and you want to take the app off. You're done. You want to log out. You're finished. Steam has the right to keep your money. Your money that you're putting into Steam to hold to buy other games, Steam can keep that money. That was something that I never knew. That was crazy to me. So the court also said that y'all need to change that. Plus the fact that it's time for maybe you guys to start making things kind of be like more G2A-ish.
Let's calm down with the G2A stuff.
Well, no, I'm just saying, people sell digital
selling keys.
Yeah, they sell keys, but the French court is like, hey, why these people bought the licenses? Steam is nothing but an app, which cracked me up because I remember going through it with some people about, hey, because that's what I said. Steam is just an app. And he said, the court said himself, say Steam is just an app to where you buy licenses. So for them to have all these stipulations and rules is absolutely far-fetched, and people should have the right to sell their content how they choose because they bought the licenses from that application. So now I'm going to go to Op because Op introduced this to me. Now he's muted. Are you there, Op? Oh man, he had to go potty. Good grief. All right. So let me go to you, Bloody, on this one. What is your thoughts on this, man? I mean, there was more stuff in there, but I just wanted to kind of give it a little rough draft because I thought the main thing was the wallet was that it was absolutely ridiculous that they can hold on to your money that way.
Yep.
What else in there that if I missed it that you found that was kind of egregious from Steam? And do you think that the French court was fair, or do you think that Steam is in the right for doing what they do?
No. The French court's absolutely right. And here's the thing about it, right? You mentioned how they were saying that they need to allow the community to be able to sell things like that. And you mentioned G2A. Now, you don't want to necessarily do it through G2A, as those can tend to be a lot more gray because there's no verify. But however, Steam absolutely has the ability that should allow the ability to do that because one, they're certified. They're an absolute business that has guaranteed understanding of what are legitimate keys because you're legitimately buying those licenses through them that are provided by the developer themselves. So you have legitimate keys. So why is it that you cannot, with the fact is they already have inventory and stuff like that, where you can buy multiple keys for the game and you can give them away, but you can't resell those keys? Why would they not allow keys to be resold legally through their own market, which is already set up? Steam is a market, all right? Steam is not just an app, but specifically a market. The fact that you can't make any use of said market outside of the fact of their collectibles with the trading cards that you put up for people to bid on or set a price, why can't you do the same thing with keys, with selling legal Steam keys and stuff like that? So the fact is, besides the fact that you can also keep their wallet, there's no way to cash out. There's no way to create like a digital wallet or anything else, like even a prepaid digital card, which some places can do things like that. It is one of those things that shows that Steam, as a PC competitor and being the sole one, has a lot of flaws within its system and has a lot of issues that still needs to be worked out. And the worst part about it is that no one's calling it out because of the fact that they're just accepting it because of the fact that, one, a lot of people don't realize is that when Steam was founded by Gabe Newell, is that he was an ex-Microsoft employee. He went to PC and created a PC market because of the fact that he hated Microsoft or as a company for the PC side. And he wanted to do it out of spite because of the fact that that's when Windows was trying to do their own little thing, but there was no dedicated storefront. And now Epic is trying to expand it. Yes, Epic has their own issues. However, there's no open competitor to Steam, and Epic is the only one who's actually made moves. You look at what Ubisoft is doing with Uplay, it's only their games. They're not looking at third-party stuff. EA is doing everything with Origins, and it's only their stuff, and they're not doing much with third-party. Epic is the only one actively going out for third-party, indie support, and things like that actually can help support a different marketplace other than just the big-name games that are going that way. I think that with everything that's being noted is that people are really starting to notice what Steam does, what they need to be called out on, and be able to actively be aware of. Because people complain about DRM, yet Steam is absolutely DRM. People don't like DRM on the console. Well, guess what? Steam is nothing but DRM. Whenever you load into Steam and it says, hey, checking your library before it logs in, it's checking to make sure that all of your keys and everything is tied to your account, is legal, and stuff like that with those keys. It's using its own built-in Steam verification to check and make sure that everything that you own is legitimate. And yet people don't want to call out DRM on Steam because it's Steam. There's so many things that this kind of brings to light that needs to be addressed that no one else is willing to address. And I'm really glad that the French court called it out and agreed with the devs and everything else on that aspect instead of just agreeing with Steam, because we see here, at least and here in the West, especially here in the States, is that we tend to side with the corporations a lot, not necessarily always the consumers. And I'm glad that a lot of the European consumer agencies are starting to take note of that and go against that, because we've seen it with the active aspect of, you know, going after things like loot boxes and all that kind of stuff with online gambling and that aspect. So we're starting to see a massive change up across the market and across everything to really show and call out a lot of these business practices that a lot of people were not wanting to call out before.
Nice. All right. Did Op? He's still out. So, anybody? Chuck, you want to talk about this? Do you have anything you got on this?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Buddy kind of got it all in one big.
All in one. What about you, Live? Before I go to Lemon.
Dude.
Oh, okay. All right. I see. Listen. You got your PCs better than yours, and you can't talk about Steam, sucker. What's going on, man?
All right, I'll tell you one. I got a PC.
Yes.
But I don't really buy Steam games. I'm going to be honest with you. I bought a PC just to play my Xbox games on it.
Oh, okay. I ain't nothing wrong with it. You're not wrong. I bought a shit out of Steam games and now I've signed up to Epic as well. And
like I have it, but I don't use it. Like I think I have like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What do I have? What's that game that came out not too long ago? A Ubisoft game with the guy that we hated.
Which one?
Watch Dogs.
Oh yeah, Watch Dogs.
I got the second one of that. I got that.
Oh, and the mod on the PC is absolutely glorious.
Well, I haven't used that.
Yeah, but, you get the mod for that. I mean,
but
it looks like what you seen at E3, even better. It's crazy.
No, I mean the graphics, yeah.
Hey, Sophie wants to know what game is this that's currently running.
But
that game that just passed off is called
Shadow Warrior.
No, that was not Shadow Warrior. Listen, this is my gameplay, gentlemen. I know it's called. It's got a Shadow Warrior vibe.
Yeah,
to
that's
it.
what I thought it was.
Yeah, no, hold on. Let me go to it.
This is something else now.
It's called something Memory. Bright Memory. Yeah, go check it out. It was on sale. It was on sale for it was on sale on Steam for like $8. So it might be back up to $29.99, but I seen it for $8 and I was like, let me try this out. This looks dope. And I love Shadow Warrior. And so yeah, but it's got a different little twist to it. And it's cool. Like it's still in beta. So I like getting games that's in beta because they're cheaper, and then like if there's little issues or whatever, I don't need to bitch about them. But of course, this game right here, man, I love this game, man. Xbox need to bring this game as back compat, man. You got to bring this Ninja Gaiden, Yaibra, or whatever, how you pronounce his damn name. This game is so damn dope. I don't know why they called this one of the worst games of the generation, man. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. That game is dope. Yeah, the cameras is kind of ugly, but I played really good games that had a bad camera too. It you know what I'm saying? You can kind of get yourself lost a couple of times. It's not perfect, but just if you like hack and slash, man, this shit is fire. But anyway,
yes, it is.
It's fire. Lemon, go ahead. What else you got to say, man?
Well, let me tell you real quick. This is just real quick. When you buy something and people screaming this DRM stuff, everything you buy digitally has DRM. Everything. I don't care if it's console. I mean, everything checks DRM. So when people argue the point about DRM, oh, console got DRM. Everything has DRM digital. When I give out those movie codes,
that's DRM.
And you go to the website and you log in and you redeem it. Every time you go to watch that movie, they check to make sure that you got the rights to watch this movie. Everything is DRM that's digital. But I think Steam was monopolizing the business for a long time. They needed stores like the Epic Store. Now Ubisoft got their streaming network. EA got their streaming network on PC with their Access. Origins. Yeah, so they need competition. And this is good for the consumer, because if I buy something and I want to sell it to Bloody and listen, here's my code. You give me $15 for a game that's $65. I done played the hell out of it. I'm done with it. Because I slowed down on my Steam purchases, because when it dropped on console, my trophies and gamer score mean more to me than just playing on Steam.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I would like to be able to sell some of these goddamn games I purchased on my PC because I mostly play on console. That's a great idea. They need to break that region open and bust it out to the rest of the planet. Because I would definitely be selling my PC games that I'm done with. Because me and K Mega, we go out here, we do buy certain games, and dudes look at our gameplay and say, "What game is that?" On PC.
They do.
But I stopped playing them after like a month. And I would love to sell some of my games. Give me $5 a game. I wouldn't even care. At least it's something. But right now, they kind of pimping us out. And you spend your money, you just lost. You can't trade it in. You can't do nothing. So at least open up a part of the store where you can say, you know what? Trade in this game you bought for us. We'll give you $15 off your next purchase. I'll do that.
See, what's funny though is that a lot of people didn't want that because remember that's something that
we're not gonna do that from 2013. We're not gonna do that. Don't beat a dead horse. We know.
Yeah,
Microsoft
we know.
Innovate again,
Right.
but don't do that.
No.
But what I'm saying is, Steam needed to kick them out for these other sources, and it's good that they allowed it. And now that they're allowed it there, somebody else gonna be like, "Oh, you see what happened over there? I'm going to do this too." It's gonna put that pressure on them again. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm going to say this, and I know I might get some flack. I know in the comment section later on when people listen. But listen, this is why Red Dead to me was such a was the game of the was to me the game of the year. Like this was some thug shit. Like I put on this crazy skull mask and I'm robbing you, and I'll slap the shit out your broad if I had to get the loot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, I love Red Dead. Red Dead was absolutely insane. God of War was absolutely fantastic, and I'm not mad that it won. I'm not at all, because God of War was way more impressive than I thought it was going to be. Way more. But it was good. It was great. It was a fucking fantastic game. But that Red Dead was on another level, man.
Nobody match that game. Nobody.
Red, because I mean the content that you got with Red Dead, like incredible. You thought like this was towards the beginning of the game, like the first like maybe 20 hours in the game, like it just stupid. Like between the first 15 to 20 hours in the game, like I couldn't. I don't know.
No, say what it is, K-Mega. Say what it is. Me and you are older. We grew up on the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right, yeah. Our parents used to watch them cowboy movies and stuff, and Rockstar killed it. Like, they made this shit right. And like, I like that dude way more than I like the original character from the first Red Dead. I love this dude. Like, he was a dog, man. He was a true motherfucker, man. He was real to the cause. He was loyal. To a fault, man, I love it. I love
There's two Grand Theft Autos.
Love Red Dead was great, man.
That's memorable. San Andreas, Vice City, and both Red Deads.
Yeah, Red Dead. You know
I'm talking about story wise.
Oh you can't fuck with The Witcher for me. The Witcher 3. Now I don't know how many people on the panel has beat Witcher 3.
You talking about Rockstar?
Only you. Yeah, I'm talking about Rockstar. I'm talking about Rockstar Grand Theft Auto titles. Those four titles that I just mentioned cannot be beat single player by no Grand Theft Auto. But San Andreas, Vice City, Red Dead 1, and Red Dead 2 they destroyed the rest of them. It's not even close.
Yeah, no,
with
like
story and gameplay.
Red Dead 2 to me is better than Red Dead 1. Even though Red Dead 1 left me, I got to go back to Red Dead 1 because it's been so long. I got to go back.
Now you know how it all set up.
Right, but you know how it all set up. But it's like Salty said, Arthur motherfucking Morgan, man. Arthur Morgan was he is up there. Arthur is in that tier with Geralt. You know what I'm saying? He's the white wolf. He's up there with the white wolf, man. That dude is badass. You know what I'm saying? I loved it. I loved that.
And they got the longest. All four games I mentioned got the longest single player campaigns also. Absolutely. Over 10 hours.
You had to play Red Dead. You had to play Red Dead to
Red Dead was a beast.
It's kind of like with
the
Mafia 3. Yeah, the gunplay was spectacular. But it kind of reminds you of Mafia 3. You had to play Mafia 3 to actually respect that game. Because when you first play it, like it's just kind of like everything else. But the more you get into it, the deeper the story gets.
I beat Grand Theft Auto 5 in 4 hours.
See,
You can never beat Red Dead 1 and 2 in no goddamn 4 hours.
No
way.
No, when you thought that you was close to the end,
and
then everything turned left, and you somewhere else that you ain't supposed to be. What the hell? Like, man,
character interaction. I mean, the voice acting in every Grand Theft Auto is good, but I'm talking about the longevity, the side missions, the overall package. Player.
Trust me,
they outdo themselves sometimes.
Trust me, Xbox has their shortcomings with certain things, but don't follow Sony's pattern. Follow Rockstar's. That's what you do.
Yeah,
you follow Rockstar. How Rockstar makes it compelling work for you. I just love that. So, matter of fact, while we get into this segue, it's perfect. Thank you, Lemon. Let's talk about Gears 5. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it, right? Now how many people on this well, I know Triple Cup hasn't beat it yet, but who else on the panel has not beat
I haven't beat it.
You're trash.
Gameplay.
You're trash.
Somebody just messed it up.
I canceled GRG last week for the reason because I knew I had to beat the game. I stressed it that me, Don, and Delirium Blades had to beat that damn game before Monday came. You know what I'm saying? I was even messy with Don. I'm like, look, all this 2, 3, 4 day missing shit, we got to get it right. And then I missed a couple of days, and then Don threw it back in my face like, hey, I thought you was ready to play. Like, God damn it. Okay, Don, I got you. Okay, the death could be a little messy. I got it. But regardless of that, but we got it done. So, you know what I'm saying? We will. Okay, so let's not throw too many spoilers. People in the chat, how many of you guys have not beat the game yet? I think Christopher Hart said he hasn't played it yet. So, but you know,
somebody's gameplay just ruined it for me with the chick grabbing everybody with a
No, I cut it off. I cut it off. I cut it off. I did not go any further. I got to the part where it did because I love the part with the Hammer of Dons where you could actually just go off on it. And then I got to the part where old girl walks up and she grabs him, and then I cut it off. I changed it up, the gameplay. I am not doing that. Hey, somebody need to talk. Hey, Xbox, you need to talk to our boy Knox.
$1 Christopher Hart was still the best damn dollar anyone could have ever spent.
We gonna
talk
about
a dollar.
We gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that here. That's gonna be one of the later topics, man. But let's talk about Gears 5, right? Okay, so
let's do that.
Let me see. 100. Are you there? Are you available? I see you muted. I don't know if you. I want to get him first. All right, he over there.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm I'm listening. I just mute myself.
All right, cool.
I got music playing.
Okay. So talk. So talk.
I don't want to get no copyright.
Yeah, don't do that.
About that little loot kit. About that loot box shit. I mean
just talk about
Steam game.
No. We're talking about Gears. We done with the Steam box thing. I mean,
okay. What about Gears? Is Gears a credible game?
Yeah, just ask me what you think about Gears. Don't give too many spoilers.
Gears.
Because Lemon haven't beat it yet for some freaking reason.
Yeah.
Chuck worked hard,
an expectation. Okay. Every new game, I have like an average expectation about the game. I don't have no highs, no lows. I even do that with Halo, the almighty Halo. Gears surprised the hell out of me. People talk about. I even saw articles saying it's the same old game. It's this and this and that. It's the A button. But where they changed the game is, for one, I love that it's not just talking about Marcus and their crew. It's like, hey, this is a new generation. This is a new thing that's going on, because I can't spoil what's going on. Even though I was right about a lot of it, 85% I was right about it, all of it. But it's the game play makes you want, man, arcade mode, that's the best thing they put in that game. I play arcade every night.
Yeah,
I wish it count. I wish it's a leaderboard that it counts.
Get out of it this weekend. I can't wait.
That didn't really start with Gears 5 though. That came from Judgment. That came from Judgment.
Well, I heard about it. I heard that it did, but I'm talking about. I was talking about the way it feels, and man, you can tell between 30 and 60. It's fluent. Like I can wall bounce. I'm thinking about playing ranking on with the shotgun game, even though I ain't no good at it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so much stuff, how they add characters. Like, we didn't know Batista was coming out on Sunday before Clash of Champions. He came out. Boom. You got the Terminators. man, everybody got different weapon classes and stuff. It feels like the coalition had a game plan and they hit it right on the button. I don't know what all the hate from it that is flopped, it's bust, and all that other. I'm appalled by it. It's blasphemy to me that they have to say this thing. You know what I'm saying? That they say this stuff, but I have so many people when I even do my live chat, talking about, I'm playing it over again. I'm gonna play it over again. Now we decided to play. I played about 80% by myself. Then my man Stu Pease came in and he said, man, just tell me the story because it's just too action. He just came in on the humbug and we just rocked it out and we tore it up. I like the different weapons that they have. They got different weapons, especially the new Lancer. The new Lancer, you got to try that new Lancer.
The GL is my favorite weapon. The one with the rocket launchers.
Let me tell you something.
Man, I love that gun.
Bloody said,
I call that the shocking arm.
Yo, Bloody said, the lemon, pick this up. I picked it up. I said, what is this thing on the front? And he shoots it with the first level you get it in the game. I said, oh shit, is this a multiplayer?
Yeah, man.
Yep, it is.
Raw.
Yep, it is. I done got rocked out by it. It is, and I got rocked out by that bad boy too. But no, but the game is to me, it's the game. I don't give no game a 10. It's a 9 because ain't nothing perfect. It broke Xbox Live. That's how good the game was. It broke it. And I don't want to hear nobody. You break Xbox. It's hard to break Xbox Live.
It sure is. And not just a credit card.
Yeah. So say they hit it. The game, if you guys is in Game Pass, it's they're giving you the Ultimate Edition. Shout out to Microsoft been doing great. They don't get no credit from nobody. But I don't see your competitors doing that. They're not giving you the Ultimate Edition if you this pay for this. Y'all ain't got $15 for the Ultimate Game Pass. I ain't got $15. Gaming ain't your hobby. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't your hobby. I'm just telling you can't. I buy bottles more. Bottles of alcohol cost more than $15. We talking about once a month. You know what I'm saying? And then you clown because it's $2 a month. I ain't never saw so many people complain over getting, you know what I'm saying, instead of paying $118 for the Ultimate Edition, and you get it for $15.99. I don't know these days, man. I think the world coming to an end. You know what I'm saying? But that's telling you who the real gamer, what gamer don't benefit for discounts. How many people, like y'all just talked about Steam, and Steam got all the good games, and they got Steam sales and all that other stuff. What's wrong with that? Because my catalog is kind of based off of motherfucking games that go on sale. Because at the time, I ain't finna get you $60. I want to play one, what do you call it? Samurai game, Samurai Showdown. I ain't giving you 60 for it though. Well, wait till you go about 40. You know what I'm saying? It just, Gears is a masterpiece. And that's all I'm gonna say. But Gears is a masterpiece. If you don't think so, that's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't played it, go do me a favor. Go to get a bag of nickels and slap the shit out yourself with it.
Oh, give it to me so I can slap you harder.
Yeah, all right, go ahead. Let me hear what you got to say.
Okay, what's your man name? Christopher Hart? That's his name, right?
Yeah, that's my boy Christopher. Yeah, Christopher Hart,
yeah. This is for you, homeboy. Mr. It Didn't Sell Well. First of all, Game Pass went up 1 million subscribers the week Gears dropped to Ultimate. Facts. Microsoft has provided multiple ways to purchase their games. Now, they'd rather have you buy Game Pass, get you locked in for that year, than to spend $65 one time on Gears, one and done. So now all those extra subscribers, it was 3 million people playing over the weekend. It crashed live, and you dudes talking about sales. Let me ask this panel something. Is Game Pass a subscription service that's all first parties go into? Is that a fact?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fact. Okay, so if you buy the game or buy Game Pass, is Microsoft hurt either way? No. I'm just saying. No. Oh, okay. So when you want to get on and talk about sales, my brother, if this was a PlayStation first party title, they don't have it in PlayStation now, and it didn't sell, that's different. But when you got two ways to purchase the game, one way is paying for your live, getting all the extras, boom-bastic content, the ultimate editions of every first-party game, and you opt into that, Microsoft is in a win-win. So if you want to talk about sales, please know what you're talking about, my man. Facts. I hate these people coming in here trying to throw shots and not looking at the big picture. Because I'm pretty sure everything last year at E3 was Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. Am I lying, people? Am I lying? Am I lying?
Hey, hold on. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to a couple of people and call a couple of these people out. Hey, Mr. Kima, what's going on, man? What's the problem? You got to have this game beat already. I'm surprised, Mr. Kima, you ain't beat Gears 5. But you know what? I love what Freddie Fox said. He said Gears 5 is like a ribeye steak. I'm taking my time savoring every morsel. And you know what? Yeah. I have no problem with that. I got no problem with that. No problem with that at all. I'm going to go ahead and let you go next, Chuck. Let me go ahead and go say something else. Oh, yeah. Sir X-Man. He said, thank you again. Now, you know what? I feel like I'm on next now. I dig it. Thank you, bro.
Round of applause to the senior citizens.
Get that man. Get that man. Get that man some love, man. Get that man some love.
Well, let me finish, K-Mega. Let me finish.
Well, hold on. He says.
No, pay the bills. Pay the bills.
Yeah. He's I'm waiting for people to say too much trigger button instead of too much A button. Wouldn't be the funny. He says, wouldn't be that funny, right? My homies. You know what I'm saying? And he's right. Like, Jesus. Go ahead, Lemon. I'll get into
let me get into that point. Anybody say anything about Gears that's the A button, I'm going to call you a straight dumbass. And I hate talking to people like that, but you're a dumbass because the A button is the run, dummy. You don't play Gears. There's no A button. If you said X to open doors, said RB button to active reload, but you said A button. A button is rodeo run. Am I right, people?
Yep.
Why am I talking to these dudes? Why?
Because they're all used to having only the left stick. No, they're all used to just left stick walking. That's everything in the game.
I always say whatever you type in the chat reflects your goddamn brain power, your knowledge. Please, if you're gonna come in GRG, know what you're talking about and have some fire to give back. Because I'm telling you, boys on this panel, we know our thing. Facts.
Yeah, you're not gonna come in GRG flossing that dumb shit. Like, we let Chris get out there and troll with the panel. I mean, with the people that listen. You know what I'm saying? Other Zink go out there and he start lighting them up, but you ain't gonna be coming out here just. That's why I crack up when the people that listen and then they give comments after the show is over. I never see those people come in. You know what I'm saying?
But I have to say this for the record too.
And I'm like, come on, don't do that, because you will get exposed.
Panel talked about games that was failing and couldn't recover. I'm the dude that brought up a Microsoft game that can't recover. So it's not about being biased.
No,
it's about being real.
No, because that was the one thing I think I brought it up on Next last week was that. Look, I made a video. Matter of fact, we can't videos talk about people was wrong about Crackdown 3, about how it was trash, things like that. No, right. When we played the multiplayer, we had a blast. Mm-hmm. But the one thing that I did say was that if Microsoft, and I said that to the developers myself, you know what I'm saying? If people follow me on Twitter, you got the receipts right there to say I said it to them himself, and he liked it, and he says we're working as hard as we can. He said, he says, no harm done as long as you can get it done in the right amount of time. And I wasn't saying that to be like a dick, saying like you better do it as quickly as possible. I'm saying that in the sense of, look, gamers are very fickle, especially console gamers. And the way that games come out now, the next game is going to be the next game. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have that multiplayer ready to go within the next couple of weeks, and then you got Mortal Kombat that's coming, that's about to drop in the next month or two. You got Jump Force that's basically came out, and we can talk about that here a little bit later. You got Metro, you got the Division 2 that's going to take over. It's going to take over the scene there for a little bit. And then all these other games that's going to be coming on all the way down. So if you wait 2 or 3 months to get this shit patched up. And I understand that this is some hard work. We are not developers. We don't know what the ins and outs are and how they wanted to get it and whatever. And unfortunately, it took months for them to get it together, even though it's much better than what it was on that aspect, because they did do the progression. They got all that. But when I go in there to try to jump and play a game on Crackdown 3 online,
it's dead.
It's non-existent. Nobody is playing it. The single player, see, I was over here going to be playing mostly on the multiplayer, but because I couldn't play with my friends, I was like, I'll just wait and let me just play the single player, because I was thinking that the single player wasn't going to be up to par, and lo and behold, the single player was actually fucking fun.
The truth.
Was great. It was fantastic.
I thought the multiplayer was going to be the shit too.
Right, and what happened is that they thought that they could hold on with the multiplayer, and maybe they didn't even think that they had a deadline. The game been delayed long enough, and the game, and they still wasn't finished with it, and so they like, just drop it. Whatever becomes of it is whatever becomes with it. Now, the one thing I will say about this before we get back to the original topic is that I pray that Phil Spencer and them do not give up on Crackdown, because Crackdown had all the potential in the world. It's just that they just had fucked up timing all the way around, and it needed to be. And hopefully the next time around they'll have enough games in circulation where they don't have to just force feed Xbox gamers to where you got to hear that same narrative that we've heard for so long this gen. About, no titles here, no titles there, blah 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 blah. So,
and Microsoft is not the only company that's been through that. You know what I'm saying? Sony had their issues with that Ico game too.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to do that though. I don't want to do that either, Lennon.
It's just like,
I don't want to do that either. I just want to,
like Microsoft is the only one that ever had an issue with a game, and it was like Crackdown. Crackdown never sold 10 million copies. It's always been a hardcore crowd, like a Dark Souls. Dark Souls, people, I love Dark Souls. No, you don't, because if you did, it'll sell 5 to 6, 7 million, and it does not.
No, it don't. I mean, but
niche crowd.
It is
a hardcore crew.
It's got a cult following. There's people that just
people
love those
like,
games. There's people that like to be abused. I mean, there's some people that just like get slapped across the head, and that's fine.
That's what
I'm saying.
I
don't like doing that. Shout out to Luca and Mooch and all them that like to play that shit.
Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Let's say that's my shit. What are you talking about? That's
what I'm saying. You like get slapped across the head. I'm not. It ain't. I got too much. I work too much. I deal with too much other shit to be worrying about trying to play a game.
You can't say that, because you beat The Witcher 300 hours.
Yeah, you did.
When you love something, you love it. I'm gonna say something
longer than that. But hold on. Okay. So
she has some crazy combat. Don't even go there.
Okay,
I'm gonna also show another point that.
But hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, before you making that, will you make that little point, sucker?
Okay.
Let me make this. Let me tell you this. I put in more hours than I put more than 300 hours in The Witcher. But the fact of it is that I played The Witcher on the hardest level.
Exactly.
Even if you put in 50 hours, that's an accolade.
Well,
nobody's putting 50 hours unless it's an RPG.
I got it, but the point of the matter is, I put the work in. But there's a difference. Okay, hold on. But there's a difference between playing The Witcher, and playing Sekiro or the Dark Souls.
You know why? No, it's not. No, why it's not? Because I'm talking about what people love. You love that game.
People in the chat, please tell these people there's a difference, because look, I play most of my games on harder difficulties. You know what I'm saying? Look, and I'm gonna stop being stupid like that and tone it down a little bit. I'm getting older, but I just like I like the challenge. But Dark Souls challenge is ridiculous to me. Like, it is. Like, and that's too much. That's too much.
But this is my point, K-Mega. This is my point. Like I said, when people talk about certain games and I say they're hardcore, Sekiro, right? Or Sekiro, right?
Yeah, Sekiro.
I say Sekiro.
Everybody looked at that game. They thought Ninja Gaiden type status. They was thinking like
not Ninja Gaiden status. Ninja Gaiden status is that's perfect.
Out the door, outsold Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 out the door. And guess what? When dudes started playing that game, they noticed this ain't for me. But
Yeah,
they
they
looked
did.
at the graphics,
Right.
they looked at the gameplay, they didn't know it was like Dark Souls. They looked at the flashy, the sparkles, and they all went and bought it. Then
Yep.
everybody was crying for easy mode. That shows my point. They was not hardcore people. That was a hardcore game, and now they was like, well, we need an easy mode. Remember that? We had that on GRG, people begging for easy mode.
Right, yeah,
And I told everyone, I've said this about Sekiro, is that this one is more accessible because it doesn't have a lot of the excessive RPG aspects of Dark Souls. But I told them that it is still a very skill-based game. The thing about Dark Souls and all those types of games, and it's all, if you want to be a little bit more creative with it, it's about learning the dance. Like every boss has their once you learn how to master each move for your weapon, knowing your class as well as the enemies, it becomes significantly easier. It's still going to be challenging because you still have to get used to it and stay on it. But
Bloody,
once you learn,
Bloody, you're a hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
I watched you stream that game.
I was like, and it's still,
no.
Still puts you through that work.
This is you. Ah, I can't believe this just happened. Ah. and you love it. So imagine, take that. No, listen, take yourself out of the equation and put a regular dude in that situation. You love that challenge. Imagine the general public.
Nope.
That's why Twitter was lit up with, we need an easy mode. And we had a whole podcast on dudes crying that they
media dudes were crying for it. Let's be real too. Media dudes.
So what I'm saying is the facts.
Yep.
When it's a niche game, it's a niche game. Don't think because it's flashy and beautiful, it's for you. It wasn't for people.
You know, I enjoyed it. Like, but I enjoy challenges. I don't mind it. But I can't stand. Yeah, but no,
I tapped out.
Well, I mean, I got to other games, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to beat that game.
I'm working on the third ending.
And guess what? After 3 days in, I said, "This is Dark Souls in a goddamn samurai suit."
Yes, it is. No, I think no. Well, no, it's not Dark Souls. It's not Dark Souls. Dark Souls. That's why I say. I say it's Dark Souls Thought. That's what I think. So I think Dark Souls is way worse.
That game is hard.
I think it's a tough game. But I think it's Dark Souls Thought. I really do. Neo is a Dark Souls Thought. That's what. Right. Yeah. Bloodborne is.
Yeah, I say this about that game.
Bloodborne ain't got shit on those games.
No. Bloodborne is a Dark Souls Thought.
When we go back to the whole Ninja Gaiden thing, right? The difference between that and the reason why people bitch about those Souls games is because think about like in Ninja Gaiden. You know, there's a certain amount of strikes and you're going to finish the character unless it's a boss battle.
Right.
But all their enemies feel like a mini boss battle because their life is so high.
Right.
So that's the thing that pisses people off. They're like, well, why the fuck do I got to slash at this guy like 100 times in order to kill him?
Ninja Gaiden started that. Do you know? I know which Ninja game started that. Ninja Gaiden started that.
Yeah.
Which one?
But I'm saying, but that's only for the boss battles in Ninja Gaiden.
No. Ninja Gaiden Black was like that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They started that. You fight 3 dudes in a hallway. You in a goddamn John Wick fight.
Oh yeah. No. Don't get me wrong. That is true. But what I'm saying is, even though you're in, it's more about being able to react to the enemies, and you can still take them down in a reason. Like in those Bloodborne and those other games, you still got to slash at them 100 times. Like this shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, like that's the thing to me that pisses me off. Is like
because it's more about patience. It's like it's the mundane. Like all right, it's one thing to know that you have to think about. It's like all right, you're gonna go fight this guy, but automatically knowing that all right, it's gonna take me at least 5 minutes to just beat this guy.
Right.
Just because I got to hack at him. Like it's like I'm chopping down a fucking tree. This shit is annoying.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the difference for me. Like that's why I said,
for hours too.
But that was the thing to me that I give anybody that beat Dark Souls win even because I got to the first boss and I died like 40 times. Like I'm like,
Wait. You're talking about the dude like in the very first beginning,
yeah,
like
the
dude in
the dude in the armor. Like now, I killed that thing that was spinning around and with the diamonds on his back. I killed that thing, right?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you killed the prison demon.
I killed that thing, and you know what I'm saying. But then when I got to the first boss, I died like 40 times, and I'm like, okay, I know it's a pattern, but I'm like, why I can't slap? And that's my mentality is Ninja Gaiden-ish. Like, I want this guy
to rush in and just tag it fast.
Yeah, I want this guy to have the controls, the fluid control of Ninja Gaiden, where I can hack, move, do what I need to do, and yeah, he's going to be tough, but I can go but I still have the movement. That's why I hate those Dark Soul games because the movement,
they got hitches in there,
right? And then they got and then like the enemy has moves that's completely like they got the Ninja Gaiden move, but you don't have. You slow and just methodical, and I'm like, that's a waste of my life. I don't
and they have
care.
built-in things, so they do switch ups that you're not used to, and it throws you off. Yeah, trust me, I know.
Yeah,
and
like
sitting there like, why can't I cancel the middle of my attack to be able to switch up or anything like that?
Right, like that's what I'm saying. Like those, like even with Neo though, Neo still. You still have fluid movement. Like you know what I'm saying? You still have fluid movement with Neo. And that's why, the bosses were hard. Well, the minions and were hard. And when you fought the boss, he was tough. But that's fine. That's achievable if you take the time to do it. That's why I look at Neo being more like Sekiro. It's like, I get that. I get it. That's why I say it's Dark Souls thought, because it's not Dark Souls. And that's the one thing I want to play Code Vein really bad. I want Code Vein, but if Code Vein is like Dark Souls, I'm not fucking with it.
As anime Souls, bro.
I'm not fucking with it. That's why I say with Xbox, because Xbox needs one of those type of games, but they needed to make it like Ninja Gaiden. That's why I say Atagi would be the perfect game to introduce to that audience. You will have that fan base jump all over it, but you want to make it cool. You want to make it cool enough to where it's accessible to everybody. That's why, look, not everybody's going to beat the game just like they did with Ninja Gaiden, but as long as you have fluid movement, you know what I'm saying, then there's really no excuse. You just need to take the time to learn your enemy.
True indeed, but there's another game.
That's the thing with me.
Nobody's gonna play that. Nobody's gonna play that shit. You gonna break your controllers and TVs.
Atagi was a dope ass game.
Hell with them games.
Hold on, there's another game.
I played that. What's that? Lord of Legions. Whatever they gave us for free.
Yeah, the one for a couple of dollars. Yeah,
man, I played the first boss.
It's tough.
I played the first boss. Man, I threw my controller. I'm like, fuck this shit. I ain't playing that.
But I mean, it's not for everybody. But I think that Xbox needs a game like that, but not as
everybody.
Extreme as Dark Souls.
Y'all always, but see, y'all say Xbox needs that type of game, and it does
have it. Xbox does have a game that it sell. You want to know what it is? You see, this is why you got me here. You want to know what it is?
What is it?
Cuphead.
What?
But you know what?
Cuphead ain't it? Yeah,
Cuphead's hard.
No, I'll put this way.
Cuphead's hard.
No, hang on. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna tell you.
Go ahead.
Cuphead. I love Cuphead, but I realized I wasn't gonna beat Cuphead.
If nobody feels like they
No, it's beatable. No, the game is beatable.
It is.
No way, but I enjoyed it. I played it.
Check it out.
I got to.
Porter Rock. That's one of Porter Rock's. That's one of Porter Rock's staple to his name is that all these Xbox dudes, they haven't beat Cuphead, and I did. Live beat Cuphead. I haven't beat Cuphead yet.
Me either.
But I'm a different type of game. I'm a different type of gamer though. I just recently beat Shadow of War. I put games in the back burner. Like I'll play a game for a certain amount of time, and then when the game that I really want to play and beat, I'll play that game first, and then I beat it, and then I'll eventually go back to my what's called. And Cuphead's going to be there, just like Ori and the Blind Forest. I will definitely go back to
Ori. You gotta throw Ori. It's not easy to play.
No. But they're achievable.
No. Who beat
they're
Ori and the Blind
achievable
Forest?
to beat,
Yeah,
though.
I did.
There's a chance to beat them.
Either.
I haven't beat it yet. It's too many games. I haven't beat it yet.
No, they're tough games, and that's fine. I don't mind a
It's
tough
hard as
game.
hell, too.
I don't like Dark Souls.
But the
I
game
just
is
think- I think
fun.
that's just too
The
much.
game is fun. I want to play it,
No,
but it's too
Dark
much.
Souls is fun, but it's beating it.
Dark Souls ain't fun.
Yes, it is.
It's fun to die.
Yeah, no.
Every
Yeah,
5
Dark
minutes,
Souls
you
isn't
can go
fun to me.
kick that shit.
Like it can be fun to a lot of people. It's got a cult following, no doubt about that. But
It has a cult following.
Souls does not it's not entertaining to me. Ninja Gaiden is entertaining. Sekiro, as hard as Sekiro is, it's entertaining because you do have a chance. There's an opening to take on your enemy. Bloodborne is entertaining because you have an opening to play. It's definitely harder, but there's an opening. Your guy moves better. Dark Souls is so. I mean, Dark Souls is so. It's slow on purpose.
Not
it
the
is.
third one. The third one didn't do that. They kind of sped it up. And
Well, they
changed
found
mechanics.
the right balance between the speed
Right.
of 2.
The first
but
one
the-
was ridiculous.
Well, hopefully when they get to Dark Souls 5 or 6, maybe that'll be when I get in this wheelhouse. Because I played 3 and I died 40 times, and I'm not a person that likes to give up. But I was like,
don't play one.
bro?
If you didn't play one, don't play one. One is the worst.
I did play
that's
one.
boring.
I did
That
play
made me-
one. And
I mean,
said,
to be fair, I got all the achievements in the first game.
yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Good for you. Like, you know
Good for you.
This is the thing for me, right? Like, this is my feather in my cap. Y'all can brag about how y'all beat Souls. I beat goddamn Red Dead on a harder difficulty. I beat fucking The Witcher on its hardest difficulty. I beat Halo
And I'll
on
say
its
this:
difficulty.
you say
I'll
that.
do
You
that
say
shit.
hang
I'll
on.
do it.
You keep bringing up The Witcher. Here's the thing about it: Witcher is very comparable to what you would do in Dark Souls because of the fact that the combat may be different, but it's still very methodical, and you have to plan it out based on how you use his different signs, as well as the fact that knowing what enemies you're going to go
Well,
up,
Garrett,
knowing what you have to throw, what oils you have to put on your sword. It is very comparable with the fact that the gameplay and the combat in that game is still very hardcore focused, especially on the harder difficulties, because I watched my roommate play through on Death March. It takes a lot of thinking. He can get that down, but it's different from Dark Souls, but it's still very comparable in its own right. So don't even deny that.
It is not.
Hey,
I'm
Dark
not.
Souls is only about dying, though. The only way
Right.
to learn
It's
is
all
to
about
die.
dying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not
People
trying to
said Dark
die.
Souls is about dying.
Man, Chuck is right. That shit is all about dying, so you won't look good, I guess. I don't know what the fuck. It's so weird to me. Look, like I said, I think Xbox needs a game like that. Atagi would be the perfect game for that. I just say don't do it. Do it like Ninja Gaiden. Do it like Sekiro. Don't go as far as Dark Souls. Just don't, because nobody's gonna beat it. Nobody's gonna fuck with it. Luke, except for Luca and Mooch and Bloody. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have 2% that's gonna beat that game, and everybody else is gonna support it and play it for a hot minute, and they're gonna be like, "Fuck it, fuck that shit." I got bills. I got life.
And
I
then
got
make it
life.
action packed.
Yeah, I
like a
action.
Mike Bell type thing.
Yeah.
I mean, even with Cuphead, the thing that, I mean, it was a hard game. But you know what? This is the reason why I didn't play Sekiro. I beat Cuphead, and I was just thinking back. I was like, I know how I am. I get frustrated and I hone in like a fucking pit bull, and I gotta beat the shit until and I ain't got time like that. Like I can't pick up a game that's gonna make me like be up until like 5 o'clock in the morning yelling at the TV screen until I beat I can't do it. So I just said fuck that game. I said I'm good.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like Code Vein, if it's a tweener, if it's a thought, I'm with it. I like a thought. That I don't give a fuck
Look
about.
hard as hell.
Yeah, I don't want Dark Souls, man. That's just look, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I commend anybody that goes to beat those type of games. You guys are winners.
Yeah, shout out to my goddaughter's my daughter's godfather, Mini Me. He lives for that, and he will beat it.
Yeah,
he will beat it.
Luka
sport.
just goes crazy over that game. And like,
he will beat it. I will watch him play, but I won't play it.
I had to give her props. I was like, look, you are a beast. I have to bow down to you for that. And for any person that plays Dark Souls and they play that and they beat it and they go through, I think Lady Infamous has went through it, but you know what I'm saying? I think she went co-op, but regardless, good for you. Y'all are great.
You know what the thing is, K-Maker? When your time is limited, it's hard for you to justify playing a game that you know you're gonna soak up a lot of hours and then possibly just get nowhere.
Right. And then that's the thing with me. It's like okay, I played Shadow of War on the hardest difficulty, right? Very challenging, very like the AI is stupid. Like it makes no sense how smart the AI is. But the rewards of when you did get over was so great. Was like, you know, that I don't feel like I'm rewarded when I play a game like Dark Souls. That's just my thing. And I know that we went way off from what we were supposed to talk about, but I don't know. That, you know what I'm saying, that Dark Souls dynamic, man. Fuck that.
Let's get back on subject.
Let's go to the next topic. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get on the next topic. All right, so basically, okay, we talked about Gears. I think does everybody on the panel? What is your rating? Do you think that
9.5?
Okay,
9.5. There is no perfect game.
Okay, you say limit 9.5, but you ain't beat it.
There's no perfect game.
It don't matter. Here's the thing, right?
What I played for so far is better than 4, and 4 was a 9.5.
It is a 9. It is
better than 4. Yeah,
I read the game beautiful.
And the reason I ain't beat it is I'm co-streaming with my little brother, Mr. Knuckles over here, and I don't want no spoilers.
Okay. All right. What do you think about it? What do you give for it?
Oh, 9.5 for me. So far as story, because I can't spoil anything, they're fucked. Going to Gear 6, they're fucked. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, all right. Livewire, what do you give it? What do you give it?
Yeah, I'll probably give it something around 9.5. I say the story is probably a 9, but with that multiplayer, dog, like, to be honest, bro, you could just be like, I play the campaign and just play Horde or just play Escape, and you'll be good. Okay. To me, right there is just that's just enough. And then on top of it, you got versus and arcade. And actually, I built an escape map with a flip, bro. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, dog. We was getting murdered on easy, dog. Oh, wow. We was playing easy. I put like too many of I kind of went haywire. So I had a whole bunch of juvies and like, bro, you walk in and then just everybody's on top of you. I was like, oh shit, I done fucked up.
Are you able to share that yet? Because you're supposed to be able to share that with the
yeah, it's called oh shit, what did I name it? It's like Surviving Hell. That's what it's called.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah,
and there's a narrative going out saying Gears is like the ultimate package in terms of gameplay. When Halo 5 had a ton of multiplayer modes and a single player mode also.
I don't care. Gears just got way better. Gears is way. Hold on, wait a minute, Lemon. I gotta shut you down on that one.
Not multiplayer.
Fuck that. No, the Knuckles. Chill. Y'all talked enough. Y'all talked enough.
Listen, I'm trying to get 2 weeks worth of goddamn voice in.
You should have came on the show, damn it.
I was with family.
You'll get it next week. You'll get it here later on the next topic. But let me make this point. Me and Lemon gonna have to go at it on here for a second.
No, we don't. I could agree.
No, don't agree. Don't agree.
Think about it for a second.
Yeah, you better think about that for a minute. Okay, I love Halo 5. Look at hashtag save lock we trust. You know what I'm saying? That fuck all that. I love lock. I love everything about Gears 5. I mean about Halo 5. But Gears 5's content is absolutely stellar.
Bro,
60 frames per second. 60 frames per second on top, and I'm not a frame per second guy, but the fact of it is on top of that with a better story.
It is a better story.
It's a better story. It's a better story overall. Right. I thought I got Halo's 5 story was dope, but it's not better than Gears 5 story.
No, it's not better. Hell no.
That's why I was saying.
I said the multiplayer aspect of Halo with the NPCs battling online, the big shit's dropping in. That was epic. Yo, that's epic.
Yeah.
That's the best Halo multiplayers ever created.
No doubt.
Okay,
And there's
you're
no
right.
gears.
Okay.
There is no gears that ever outsell Halo. Let's not get crazy here. Halo
Fuck all the sales, man. Fuck all that sale. You're talking about two different animals. Chill on that.
No. What I'm saying is,
Rain 84. Hold on. Rain 84. He said there. He says Jack is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He's a motherfucking G in Gears 5. Facts, no doubt. Like, look.
Yeah.
Look,
not when Opera's controlling.
That's my little man. I call him Danny
Forge and all that is dope. Warzone is fantastic.
Warzone is incredible.
It's incredible. Look, incredible. I got that. But you know what? The one thing what makes Gears better is the story.
Story is better in Gears.
It's got more modes than Halo. Halo's got Warzone, regular multiplayer, and team.
No. You better stop. Halo has way more multiplayer modes. Don't do that.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Actually, yes, they do. Halo for like 4 years in right now.
They got about 9 different multiplayer modes. Are you bugging?
What 9? Name them.
Oh, whoa! Don't make me go to the homework. First of all, you got the match where they shoot you in. What you call that? Both sides.
Hang on. No, I got it for you right now. That's why Halo got no multiplayer mode. It's called Forge. It's called Forge.
No, let him go, cause here Halo do too.
They don't have It's called Forge. It's called Forge.
You got Forge.
That's main shit. Lemon, please.
You asked me a question, I'm answering it.
But what are you talking? Damn, man, you've been talking more than anybody. You and Buddy. Let 100 talk.
All right.
Damn. 100, go ahead.
No, it's called Forge. Forge, you can do anything. You can put some game modes up. All this. They also bring in different things from the Master Chief Collection, stuff like that. Gears got so many game modes. Is you can play football on that bad boy now.
I got that.
The only difference between Halo and Gears is the fact that Gears had all those modes at launch.
Thank you. That's the thing that right there. Like that's what I was trying to explain to Lemon and to even what 100's bringing up. Yeah, the Forge is you can do anything and everything with the Forge, right? And I heard with what the PC guys has done with the Forge is absolutely amazing. I get that, but it wasn't at launch. They had implementation. I can't even talk. They had they had Forge, but they didn't. But people had to put time into it. We got to see what the coalition's going to have people do with the escape mode, and then I hear that they're going to do the same thing with the horde mode. Come on,
yes, they are. Okay, but listen, what I'm telling you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Name them.
I am. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Oh, man,
18,
come on. Name
19,
them.
20.
Name them. Stop giving me fucking numbers and name them.
Super Fiesta, Slayers, Heroic Warzone Firefight. Then you got regular Warzone, was just the Spartans. Then you got Quick Play. Then you got Infection. Then you got Big Team Battle. Then you got Legendary Warzone. Then you got Castle Wars. Then you got SWAT.
That's
you got
still
the Halo.
Warzone.
Hold on, there's 2 different war zones.
No, it's still Warzone. Don't do that. It's still fucking do that.
Okay. So from 20-something, let's go to 19.
Then You're not going to even go to 19. That's still Warzone. That's still in.
Okay, I took away 2.
Oh, bruh, come on now.
Then you got Team Arena. You got doubles. You got snipers. The mode I said when they catapult you into both sides.
Yeah, you want to go play Halo right now?
It's called Breakout. You got Free Zone. Got Warzone Assault and Griff Ball. What are you talking about?
Man, bro, those are Forge games. Those are Forge games. You can't count Forge games.
No.
That's
Griff
like
Ball
you can't count. You can't
That's
count
a regular game.
Escape.
That's a regular game mode.
That is not a regular goddamn game mode. Stop it.
This dude is
hang on. Let me say this, right? Most of those modes that came out were all made in Forge modes before they became official modes.
Those are Forge modes. Stop it.
They were forged modes before they were ever supported as actual modes. SWAT was the first mode that was made without shields, and then it became official. Same as Gripball.
They even got the old modes to
SWAT was
like
a launch mode.
The old Halo
Buddy, stop
modes. Listen, Lemon, that ain't gonna fly, bro. That is still in Forge. That is just a mode in itself that people can work with and they can manipulate. It's just a mode that people can work with.
First of all, this is coming from a dude when he hosts a room, don't even know what modes to pick for multiplayer. How you gonna tell me?
Oh, what are you talking about? I know what modes to pick.
Honor you, my witness.
What are you talking about? Because I go into Forge and I got shit that I got saved to where I'm going to and I'm bringing it to the extra modes. Fuck out of here. Whatever. You're wrong. That's what I'm saying. Forge is its own little mode that is its own ecosystem.
I'm not even right now. I'm in the game. I'm not even in Forge. You got Quick Play, Super Fiesta, Big Team Super Fiesta, Husky Raid, ODST Slayer, Anniversary Throwback, Infection.
Okay, how many times you gonna say Slayer? How many times you gonna say Slayer? That's still a mode. That's Slayer.
Double SWAT elimination, free fall, and head to head.
I can sit there and I can say there's Gears mode Horde 1.2, 1.5, 1.3,
but that's 1.9. Not the truth, though.
No, that's
each one has its own.
That's bullshit. Regardless, Gears 5. Listen,
got way more than Gears.
I mean, this is the facts. Regardless of how you like it or you don't, but you're going to take this work. This is the facts. Gears has won over Halo this generation. Period. I love Halo. Halo is my #1 game out of every fucking thing out there. But Gears has solidified themselves as a huge player and have won the Xbox One generation. There is no doubt about it. They got the better story. They got the better. They got the better modes, and the fact that they also they can implement just like what a Halo has done by giving their own fucking Forge with 2 goddamn modes. Just think of what people gonna do with the fucking Horde mode and what people gonna do with the fucking escape mode. You just heard Rob just say he made his own mode himself. Come on, man. Stop it.
We're gonna get back into this because the #1 franchise will always be Halo. Always.
What? What'd you say?
The #1 franchise for Microsoft will always be Halo. That's the big boy.
Okay, that's not a question. Halo is their #2,
ain't it?
No, it's #1.
No, Gears is
Gears is
number 2.
Forza.
Well, I mean, Forza
is #2 and Gears is #3. This is Gears.
It could be. Gears good. Gears could probably got themselves back in #2.
I thought they had something else that was #1.
No, Halo's
Minecraft. Minecraft is #1. Minecraft is #1.
That don't count. They purchased.
Stop it. Minecraft is #1. Minecraft is #1. And but you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, in my heart and all things, Halo is #1. There's nothing over Halo. Nothing.
There's nothing over Halo.
Halo.
They bought Minecraft at top of the game. They just bought whole Mojang. That don't count. We talking about
Rain said K-Mega 405 sounds. You selling car insurance and coffee gifts. Goddamn right. Hey man, you stupid. Anyway, all right, let's get to the next topic.
Hey, let's take the fact that Gears is a beautiful ass game.
It is. I don't even care about that. I don't care.
You got to care. Look, Gears is just surpassed Halo this generation. Not overall in its history between Gears and Halo, but just this generation. You got to give Gears a nod, man. You got to. It is one of the best looking games that you could ever see.
Yes, that is a fact.
The story is better than every Halo that's came out this generation.
Oh, not every Halo, not 4.
I said this generation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Really one. I mean,
it's only been 1 Gears and 2 Gears. I mean, 2 Gears and 1 Halo.
Right. Master Chief Collection doesn't pay
even though this dude is a ringer, pay the bills.
Let's go. Hey, oh shit. He said, bear with us. This debate should be over within the hour. He said Halo 5 has more modes. We're comparing a 4-year-old game to 3-week-old game. Shut up! Get your ass out of here, Lori. Don't you gotta go to bed? You got man. Get the
I
hell out
won't
of here.
stop. I had to say something.
You had to say something. I like that.
I mean,
that's a fact.
I'm just, you know what? Let's go play Halo right now.
All right.
They're gonna keep going for another hour. Let's go.
You know, I'm done. I'm done. We're going to the next topic, man.
So we should play some Halo.
We need to play some Halo. I'm with it. I love playing Halo.
We gonna do horde mode? Which one you gonna do? You want to
We can play whatever on Halo.
We're gonna do competitive mode. And K-Mega pick a squad, and now just pick me.
Oh, okay. That's how we're gonna do it. That's how we're gonna do it.
You know how I do it. I'm a multiplayer mayhem.
Yeah, you'll lose horribly. Yeah, we ain't gonna let you hide in corners this time to go try to pick people off. Me and Don already know how you work, so it's over. You know what I'm saying?
It's always you and Don. You can say what you want. Y'all died together. Y'all game together.
You hide. Hey man. I heard you was one of those.
Backwards, by the way.
Hey man, I heard Lemon was one of those dudes that everybody was complaining about that was camping in fucking the Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty beta. That's who you need to watch out. Watch his gameplay. Hide.
I got my gameplay.
Hide. He's what's that dude's name again? Bloody six. What's that little dude? The skittle looking dude.
Takashi Six.
He's the snitch. He's the snitch camper. That's who I'm gonna call Lemon.
I heard
snitch
he
camper.
was Bloody Knuckles' nephew. Snitching goes in the
now he might be kin to Bloody. He might be clean to Bloody.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm innocent in this shit. I ain't calling you out on nothing. Listen here, old man. You the one with the back problems over there. Fucking, you gotta get your.
Yeah, because I'm carrying you in gears. I'm carrying you.
I'm pretty sure that's because of the fact that you ain't got no bang game icy hot, old man.
I gotta put you on my back like your legs are broke. You need a wheelchair.
I mean, you died more times. You died more times than I did, and I got the game. I got the gameplay. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Mega, they go to Tornado Twins going in.
I know. Look at him. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
He be portraying the front for his crowd, but that's all right.
Okay.
They saw it. Yo, his homegirl said, "Lemon carrying you." No,
all
he's not.
Let's get to these last two topics, man. Let's go ahead and knock them out. All right, so basically, the next topic is we're gonna talk about PlayStation, right? So
look, hang on. Before we go on,
yeah.
Hey, Lemon, before you can talk to me about who's carrying who, beat Dark Souls first. All right, then you can talk.
Ooh.
I'm not a Dark Souls fan, and I said I'm not. I'm not beating Dark Souls because I don't want to play it.
Exactly. So
I feel like Lemon totally.
Yeah, so I'm not going to even pretend.
I wasted money. I supported. I bought it twice. I bought it on PC. I even got it bootlegged on PC first. Then I bought it. I bootlegged it, and I was like, you know what? That's not right. So right. I bought it. I paid $50 for it. I was like, you know what? I got a bootleg, but then I bought it, and I was like, you know what? I'm doing it the right way. Then I bought it on PlayStation or Xbox. I can't even remember. That shit is on the ready to install list on either one. I can't remember.
And people in the chat, we got 29 likes and 61 views. We need some more likes in here. And tomorrow, you need to come watch me and Bloody Knuckle stream multiplayer, Call of Duty live, and you're gonna see the work get done live.
Yeah.
Let's see
hey, we don't eat bag around here. We don't have to ask for no likes. You gonna do what you want to do it.
Hey, look,
we don't eat bag over here.
We got no, but what we do is that we promote. So they could go check out their stream and then go check out my stream. I don't know. I'll be playing Borderlands 3.
I'll be playing those likes.
Yeah, but hit those likes. Hell yeah.
No, I'm gonna
let's get that out there.
Get those
Make YouTube share it out for us. Facts.
Share it out.
Hit that dislike button.
Oh,
we know people. We know people are gaming at this time of night, or they sleeping, or they doing the pants off, dance off, whatever the case may be. We know we late night hype, but we love the support that we get because we get great numbers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, unless I get copyrighted by something, I don't know, but hopefully we don't. Not this time. But regardless, anyway, PlayStation. Let's talk about the mighty PlayStation, right? We got some new information, and they're basically touting it because PlayStation 5 is going to have ray tracing, right? I think that a lot of people were already aware that PlayStation 5 was going to have ray tracing. But another factor that we heard last week, because we wasn't on last week, was that they could have two different SKUs as well. A cheaper model and a premier model. Now, I don't know how accurate that information will be. You know, I mean, it sounds funny to me because if Sony does do that, then it kind of contradicts what the Sony fanboy has done for so long to knock Xbox for having multiple tiers, talking about the Xbox One X, the Xbox S, and then the Xbox Fat. But if PlayStation does this with the PlayStation 5, do you think this is a smart strategy? Or do you feel that this is a fail? And what do you think about the that has been actually affirmed about ray tracing and
hey,
how
PlayStation got multiple stools too?
Well, no, that's what I'm just saying. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you think? Do you think that that's a smart move for PlayStation to, if it's true? Now, this is just a rumor on that. Now, it's confirmed. Is part of
the future, though. I mean, they have to do that. If they don't, they're going to get left behind for the PlayStation 5.
For having 2 SKUs or for having ray tracing? Which one?
I know, though. If they don't have ray tracing, they're going to get left behind.
Okay,
now, with the 2 SKUs, I mean, think about it. With the PlayStation, they had the first PlayStation they came out, they had the PlayStation Slim, and they had the PlayStation Pro. So they had multiple SKUs at the same time. So, you know,
you know what, Chuck? You absolutely right. I just now thought about that. Wasn't it about a month away from each other that they had the Slim, and then they brought the Pro, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
And the VR, and the PlayStation VR.
And the VR.
God damn. Go ahead, Chuck. Finish up. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, they dropped a lot of hardware for the PlayStation 4. So, I mean, nowadays, people started trying to think about it as in like, okay, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, they're going to have to use the same sauce they did with 360 and the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 2. No, this generation is going to be completely different. It's all about one simple thing: getting people into the environment so they can become a part of the community and they can get a part of these subscription service. And once they get you down, that's where the long haul becomes. If you notice, games nowadays, they trying to make games where they start off bare bones, but they make a big world. And then they start adding stuff into this world as the months go by. So once you play this game, you got to keep investing into this game. That means you're going to keep playing the subscription fee, maybe for this game, and then you got the big AAA blockbuster games to draw the flood of people in, like how Gears did. So I'm looking at these type of things as like a dawn of the future. So by PlayStation coming out with multiple SKUs, you got to think about it. It's all about getting the people into the community. You know, people going to want to hop to the next generation, but some people ain't going to want to drive $500. Because, you know, that's the hardcore gamer price right there. We going to drop $500 for the best of the best. But, you know, they got the casual that just want to be a part of the community. They'll drop $200, $300. So they want to catch them at the same time as the hardcore. So I'm guessing that would be the most logical thing for PlayStation to do. If the ponies don't want to see that's because they can't see change. They can't see the future. They still living in the past. They don't want to come to the 21st century with this technology. And that's what gaming is about. Because to be honest, gaming and porn take electronics to the next generation. Everything revolves around us with 4K televisions, with DVDs and everything, and how we went from dial up to high-speed internet. It all revolves around 2 things: porn industry and the gaming industry, not the movies. So don't let people get that confused. The gaming industry is above the movie industry. We need to be more respected. So we need to do better with this gaming awards stuff.
All right, cool. Sicaro King Cypher, he said, what game is this? I don't know which game that you talk about. If you talk about this game, it's Ninja Gaiden Yaiba. It's a game that came out on the Xbox 360 and on the PlayStation 3. Hopefully Xbox will eventually bring this game to backwards compatibility. That's what this is. Now, if you were talking about the game before that, that was
no. He's talking about this.
Okay, and if not, it was Bright Memory, which is a game that's on Steam, and hopefully that'll eventually come to the consoles too. But yeah, either one of those games, these games are fire, man. All right, and also they're my gameplay, so thank you.
You ain't gotta win. You ain't winning shit here. Move on.
You're such a. Anyway, operations. I was gonna go to you, but I'm going to operations now. Operations. Okay. Operations. What is your thoughts about the whole ray tracing thing? I think we already kind of knew that the PlayStation 5 was going to have ray tracing. Will it have full implementation of ray tracing like the Scarlet, or do you feel like it's going to be kind of like a hybrid type of situation? And what do you think about the whole 2 SKUs thing? Do you think that is actually true, or do you think that that's hyperbole? Oh yes, I'm talking sweet tonight. Vocabulary is on sweet tonight, baby.
As far as ray tracing, I'm not sure if they'll do like the full blown feature or just I guess a watered down version of it. I mean, it really depends on the implementation of it, how the devs are going to use it going forward. It could be something similar to like how they handle HDR in PS4 Slim. Like it's not the real HDR, it's like some bootleg version of it. If they go that route, I don't see how it will really benefit them. But then again, I'm not a programmer, so I wouldn't know about this. But like, we really have to see going forward because I'm really not paying too much attention to these rumors for most part. But about these 2 SKUs, I mean, it could work for them, really depending on how the specs are for the PS5 as well. Like if there's something astronomical that could probably deter a lot of people, then having a lower spec system could probably get lessen the blow of that as well. So it could work on their favor, but it really depends what they do going forward. So we just have to see go.
Okay, so give me an explanation though. What does this do with the PlayStation 4? Because we did hear rumors that they were that they were thinking about doing the backwards compatibility, or maybe forward compatibility, kind of doing it like the S and the Fat with the PlayStation 5. Do you think that they might go away from that if they do come out with the 2 SKUs? Or, give me your thoughts about that, because what if they do have 2 SKUs, what will that do with the PlayStation 4 overall?
I don't think that if there is a plan, I don't think that would hinder having 2 SKUs or forward compatibility. Because at that point, you're offering a next gen system, but not as beefy as a PS5 if that is a premium console at that point. So I don't think it would necessarily affect their forward compatibility plans. And yeah, I really see how that would possibly affect it. Maybe someone can make an argument of probably cannibalizing the PS4 or the lower SKU PS4 at that point, the lower SKU PS5 at that point. Because if you offer a half step between 4 and a 5, then that could probably deter people away. But I don't know. I'll probably look at that further going. I'll probably look at that more going forward. But yeah, I don't see any negatives.
All right. Cool. All right, Lemon. Now I'll go to you. Now. What do you think?
Thank you, sir. Can I have some more?
Oh, stop that shit. Anyway, I mean, what is your thoughts about this? Do you believe in the 2 SKUs rumor, for one? And it's not even. I don't even think it's a rumor anymore. We know that that PlayStation is going to definitely use ray tracing, but I think the fact of it is what kind of ray tracing is it going to be built in to the motherboard type of ray tracing, like with the Scarlet, or is it going to be a different type?
It's secret
First thing when Sony mentioned it, they said software based, but these systems, Xbox Scarlet and the PlayStation 5, are not finalized until 6 months before they start mass producing. So I think if they see Microsoft go hardware, they're going to go hardware, because the hardware is the best way to go. Because if you have ray tracing in, let's say, a 1080i, which they try to do software, it takes away 60% of what the graphic card can do. So the best option would be to go hardware with ray tracing. Now the 2 SKUs, let me explain why this might not make sense. Microsoft dropped the 2 SKUs, right? Because they said the first few games will be backwards compatible, aka Gears of War 5. Gears 5 is forward compatible with Scarlet, full ray tracing enabled. Me and Bloody was talking about that on the stream tonight. If they brought out a base model PS5 and Pro, let's say PS5, where would that leave PS4?
That's exactly what I was asking.
Because if one is 500, let's say the big dog 500, you can't have the Pro at 400 no more. If you're bringing out a base model PS5, that would have to be 400. Then you would have to drop the PlayStation 4 Pro to 300, maybe 350, and then where would it be the vanilla system of PlayStation 4? So I don't really believe that this is true. And if they do that, it would have to eliminate the Pro for it to financially make sense for the public. That's why I think Microsoft dropped the 2 console ideas, because the X does 4K. $60 right now. They could use that as their entry level Scarlet, and then have the Scarlet. So why would Sony bring out two systems? What would they do with the Pro? They would have to stop making it or drop it to a price where it's not financially making sense. So that's why I think that I don't really know if it's a fact. Because first of all, it's not a fact; it's a rumor. But it doesn't make sense because they're not going to drop a PlayStation 5 at $600. We saw what happened with the PS3. They lost the whole generation. Nobody's buying a console at $600. The entry level 500 mark is sweet for hardcore gamers at first, and then for the casuals to catch up. They don't want to outprice themselves because they, it would put them out of the market. So I don't really know if they would go with two SKUs because it makes financial no sense. You know what I'm saying? And the Pro is $400. So I don't think it's true. Okay. And I think it would hurt Sony. Like it would hurt Microsoft if you brought a Scarlet big dog and then 500. What would you do with you can't have a $50 difference and make it $450 and then have a.
But Xbox would be excluded from that because Xbox already have this.
No, true indeed. Yeah, what I'm saying is it makes no sense.
PlayStation hasn't done that, but PlayStation also said that they were going to do backwards compatibility, that they were considering backwards compatibility. Nothing's been confirmed yet.
No. It's been confirmed backwards compatible to 4. That's it, though.
But what games and if
they didn't, right? Yeah, they didn't say they planned.
Yeah, they didn't really give any indication.
Right,
and
they just said it was backwards compatible to 4.
And I can see, and what Chuck said would made perfect sense because they did bring out like 3 different items for customers.
But it earned them
within a month and a half time.
And when the Pro didn't sell, they blamed the PlayStation VR. Remember that?
But the PlayStation VR didn't sell either at the time.
But they blamed the weak sales because they brought out too many SKUs at the same time, and they blame VR. But we all know the Pro was made to push VR. That's why it was made. Because it didn't look good. It don't look good on a base model. The resolution is horrible.
I think maybe in a sense of for this article that brought this up about the SKUs, because there's been multiple articles. I think it's more so they may have not a lower tier PS5, but I think that they'll have a PS5 regular with nothing but just a controller. And then they'll have a PS5 with a game and maybe
so you're saying
the new VR, the new PlayStation VR.
No. They said they're not releasing the VR early, and they're not releasing it nowhere near the window of PS5. They did say that. Maybe 2 years after. They did come out and say that. That's what I'm saying. The SKUs make no sense because what do you do with the Pro? Do you drop it to $300 and get rid of the base model vanilla?
The Pro,
you would have to.
The Pro doesn't even give, like, I even hear, I'm starting to hear more PlayStation fans discount the Pro itself. Like, man.
I mean, true, because it's really a 2K system. It's really honest.
Like, somebody just said, like, matter of fact, today.
Financially. Yeah, we're talking about finances. It's $400.
I know, but I'm just saying in a sense of, like, they were just talking, like, somebody just today was bringing up about Control. They were like, look, man, I played Control on the 4 Pro, and the frame rates are horrible. Are Xbox fans having the same issues on the X? Now I don't know. I haven't played Control yet.
They released a patch on a Pro for the PlayStation 4 Pro model, trying to fix. They did because the performance is terrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
It just is,
and that's the thing.
That came from Remedy.
But I get that. But that's the thing, Lemon. Though, like they're using a whole nother card. They're using ray tracing. They're using all of that, right? Okay, for the 5. That shit is not going to work anywhere near on the Pro or on the Slim. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you do this forwards backwards compatible thing like Xbox is doing, that shit is going to be bammer. That's not even going to be worth owning. Keeping your Pro or your PlayStation 4. So having the 2 SKUs would be kind of like cutting out the middleman. Let's erase the PlayStation 4 and the Pro and have people just go ahead and do what we've been wanting them to do in the first place, is just go ahead and buy the newer hardware and not worry about fucking with the old hardware like Xbox is doing. Because Xbox is doing it in a whole different way by saying, look, we're not caring about the hardware situation. We just want you to be on an Xbox. PlayStation wants you to have a new one because they got to recoup that money back the best way that they can. It's two different strategies. So that's what I'm saying. Like, is this rumor too far-fetched, or is it more the same?
It don't make financial sense, and Sony can't be playing with their money.
Okay.
We know that already.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense.
Okay. All right. What about you, Live? What do you think?
Say it again.
What do you think about the whole SKUs thing about the PlayStation 5? Do you think that they'll have two different SKUs, or will they be in a position to where they can just do the forward compatibility with the Pro and the 4? Or you know what I'm saying? Or is this just completely? Do you believe it overall? At all? Do you believe any of that? Because we know that they're going to have ray tracing. We know the PlayStation 5 is going to have ray tracing of some sort. So, what about the whole SKUs thing?
I mean, I guess anything's possible, but I don't see why they would do it at the beginning of the gen. Because I think the main thing.
Somebody got a damn woodpecker? What's going on?
Oh no, that's me on hand.
Oh.
But I think you stupid. But I would say I think that it really depends on typically that's the Pro and the X are to extend the generation, so I don't see why they would bring it out at first. I don't know. I don't see the point of having it that early, especially when you already have a Pro and an X that could kind of do the lower tier of what that is, whatever the new consoles are. I don't really see the point of having. So you're gonna have a Slim, a Pro, a Slim, and a Pro. Like, that's a lot. I don't really see the point in that. I mean, but I might be wrong. I mean, personally, I don't see it.
All right. Anybody else want to touch on this?
I would.
Okay, go ahead.
So I agree. So the first thing about it is the fact that ray tracing. It needs to. The fact that it's taken this long for them to confirm ray tracing shows that they're trying to figure everything that's coming out before they say anything, but it also kind of shows a lack of foresight of what they want to do with this console. Because think about this, right? When they first started talking about Project Scarlet and everything, they already said that Microsoft was working on ray tracing before they even announced Scarlet. And they said this is going to be something that they use in future tech and all their future consoles. Because of the fact that we saw what Remedy did with their tech demo at a Microsoft showcase at a big PC convention. We already know that they had the capabilities and that they are already looking at that. And we know that more than likely, Microsoft being the kind of company that they are, they're going to have it baked into the hardware. Sony needs to do the same thing. However, we also know where Sony has cut a lot of corners with everything that they try to make premium, because we saw how they did it with the PlayStation Pro. Because instead of trying to, optimize the form factor and the hardware inside with what they had originally on the base PS4, and then what they barely achieved with the PS4 Slim, they didn't think to optimize the hardware, know how to consolidate it, and make the form factor smaller, but more powerful, like we saw with going from the OG Xbox One to what we see with the X, because we saw it get smaller with the S, and the X is even smaller than the S. That's called optimization, understanding the technology that you're using in your own hardware to be able to optimize that performance, the output, be able to improve upon it, and make it worthwhile. Sony's always used shortcuts. We saw how they used the secret sauce and everything with the PS4 Pro to boost its teraflops and powers, which really didn't do optimization because they were using software to kind of give it a boost instead of baking it into the hardware. and because of that it didn't have the local support that it needed to really optimize and really put out the performance that it could have been capable of. But again, they were also limited by the time of the year or the time that the console came out based on the hardware at that time. They need to have this baked in. If they don't, it will show that they cut corners, and it will not have the same performance output that we're going to be seeing with Scarlet. I believe that Sony is smart enough to do something like that, but they're smart enough. Sometimes it more so, but they don't always follow through with it. And with someone like Mark Cerny, that's going to be the kind of the tipping point of, is he actually going to prove that he actually knows what he's doing as a relatively smart hardware person, or is he just a fucking idiot? And I hate to put it that way, but that's kind of what Mark Cerny has proven over his tenure over there at Sony.
No, let's not say that. Let's just say he puts his foot in his mouth because he's the competitor, and he said Xbox will never, the X will never do 4K anything 60. You need 8 teraflops. He's not the engineer that Microsoft has, but he's not going to co-sign anything Microsoft is going to do either. Let's not take him being on one side of the apple for him being a dummy, because he's very smart.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm saying he's smart, but half the time he does a lot of stupid shit that kind of goes against what he's capable of doing.
Only because of what Microsoft does. That's why.
He's done a few things on his own, but again, he has the potential. And what I'm saying is that I'm hoping that they really show what they're capable of doing with investing in the PS5. Now, as for this 2 SKU thing, it's a possibility, but I don't think they're gonna do that, because one, they as a competitor and a market leader, especially in the gaming industry, they have to pay attention to what their competitors are saying, what they know is reasonably viable, and what's within their profit margins, as well as enough of an investment for them to know what they can play with and what they can't play with. If Microsoft already said, who has significantly a massive difference in surplus for revenue and expenditures, that doing 2 consoles will be too confusing for the general public, cause a lot of issues with optimization from the devs to be able to properly do a lower end spec and a higher end spec while keeping everything going backward or back compatible as well as forwards compatible. That kind of has some weight to what they're trying to say. Now, they may still do it because of the fact that they want to try and optimize the market as we've kind of seen with what they've done. But at the same time, they will also kind of contradict everything that they said Microsoft doing was kind of stupid, or at least on the fan and the general public's consensus, because everyone said, oh, Microsoft does multiple consoles. Why is that? PlayStation doesn't do that, but yes, they have. They've done that almost every generation, multiple times. We saw it with the PS2, from the fat PS2 to the slim PS2, before they also optimized it right before they released the PS3. And then the PS3 had 3 different models as well. And now the PS4 had 3 different models as well. They've always done that with every console as they improve upon the hardware that they have available to kind of sustain that generation, to make it a little bit better for everything going forward until they fully dedicate to a brand new generation, new hardware. That's what people fail to see, because every console has done that outside of Nintendo, because Nintendo didn't do that much, but they just make little iterations, like massive iterations on some of their stuff. But sometimes it's not always significant, kind of like what we've seen with the DS and other things, but that's more mobile hardware. A little bit different, but every console manufacturer and every competitor has done this. Even Xbox has done it, and I don't believe they did it much with the OG, but they did it throughout the 360 era, and we've seen it again with the Xbox One era, and more than likely we're going to see it with the Xbox Scarlet era, because right now we're starting to see that technology is growing rapidly, but also not on massive leaps that it made almost a decade and a half ago. But does it mean that every few years they can't make a new iteration with a little bit something better to kind of help improve upon what's already there and continue to kind of support it and make things easier as they go throughout the generation until there's something wide enough for them to support another generation, if that's the continuing go point, because there's still the rumors that the next generation will be the last hardware generation. I don't think they're gonna be stupid and make 2 consoles knowing what every other competitor is doing. At least out the gate. I'll say that. I don't think they'll do that out the gate and kind of cause their community to split, but there's still a possibility that they may. Probably to make something more affordable for the what's the word that I would say the more consumer conscious and money wise for the consumers, but they're still gonna know that they're trying to capitalize and continue to reach out to that hardcore gamer to put that big expenditure for, because they want the premium of it, because the fact that because PlayStation's market that they've always trying to push is that they're always appealing to the gamer. So they want to make sure that they appeal to the hardcore gamer by making sure there's always a premium aspect, but it doesn't mean that they don't try to appeal to the wider audience that they try to capitalize on throughout this generation, which is what led them, besides the fact of Microsoft's own falters and mess ups throughout the generation. That's kind of what they've kind of pushed and capitalized on top of, besides, media narrative and all sorts of stuff like that. Again, that kind of shows that I don't think they're that dumb, but there's always that possibility. You never know when it comes to these companies, because of the fact that you have so many different aspects going into their PR and marketing and things like that.
Right, and we just don't know, and that's the thing. The unknown is fun to realize until we actually know. But I don't know. As for me, I wouldn't put it past Sony to come out with 2 different SKUs, because they would make more. They would benefit by making more money by having 2 different SKUs, and they would want more gamers to stay away from the older hardware, because it would get exposed. See what I'm saying? Like the Xbox One X, that's why I said it was future proof. Like the S is the S. For those gamers out there, those people out there that want to buy the S, they give 2 shits about graphics and all of that. They just want to buy a console that keep them close within. And the same thing can happen with PlayStation, but you have a different dynamic with PlayStation fans, to where they want the biggest, the best, and they want their games to be visually superior to anything that's out there. So if you buy a PlayStation 4 Slim and it can run and you can play a game on the Slim that would normally supposedly be on the PlayStation 5, it would kind of contradict everything of what the PlayStation fanboy has stated. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I don't think it's too far-fetched. It could be, but I would know overall Sony would want gamers to buy a PlayStation 5 than for them to stick with the PlayStation 4. Now, it's all about how many games will be forwards, backwards compatible. If they have 2 SKUs, then that would kind of eliminate the middleman, and then just kind of have, well, if you like playing our PlayStation 4 exclusives, like Spider-Man, God of War, then you can go ahead and you can play those games on the PlayStation 4, etc. But we really want you to come over here and play on the console that has all the bells and whistles. See what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's pretty interesting, but we'll see. I mean, PlayStation is going to get close to wanting to let people know what they're doing, and they're holding everything close to the vest, which is smart for them. And we'll see. We'll definitely see. So, all right. I said we had 2 more before, but we got 2 more, and I'm going to blend 2 into 1. So we can go ahead and we can start wrapping it up. But I wanted to talk about Death Stranding, but we ain't going to talk about that. We talked about Death Stranding 2 weeks ago.
I'm appalled by y'all. Y'all sit there for a whole hour talking about some stuff or some rumors. Come on, we better than that.
100. I mean, look.
We're better than that. We talking about some rumors.
Man,
they don't know if it's true. We talking about skills and all this other stuff.
Man,
that's for the other jokers,
it's
man.
Great for the
other jokers.
It's great for gaming, man.
You in my ear. I'm over here sitting there dying.
Look.
Dying like Death Stranding.
We're talking. You want to talk about Death Stranding? Okay, go ahead.
I want to talk about it all night.
You have the floor. You'll be the only one. And then we'll get to the last topic.
Y'all want to know about the?
Did you see the? Hold on.
Hell yeah.
Hold on.
I saw it.
Okay. You saw all 48 minutes of it.
I saw that. Then
okay.
I'm still deranged by it.
I
still don't understand I still don't understand that you being a FedEx man. The story is I don't understand what this ladder means. I don't understand what this baby means. Everybody that buy that baby, you getting this free tear gas from me. I don't even care if it's for my own crew.
Hold on. I got a question for you. Let me ask you a question. Yeah. What you think about the pee water and the naked bodies and the baby involved? What you think about that?
Hey, I'm still trying to figure it out, man. I had to take an aspirin on this one because my mind was, I wanted to call a shrink. You know what I'm saying? And Kojima's used to doing this crazy. Man, I don't know. Death Stranding is dead on arrival because.
Come on now! Don't say that. We haven't played
it's dead on arrival. Guess why it's dead on arrival? I'm not saying it's not going to be a good game or not. Mm-hmm. You're going to put that game against Star Wars and Call of Duty. It's gone. Nobody
and Doom.
And Doom. So nobody's going to go run out that. They're going to redbox that game like they usually do. You know what I'm saying? If they do that.
That's the you said that's the PlayStation version of Game Pass?
Yeah. Redbox love PlayStation. They love that PlayStation. Hit that Redbox button. You know what I'm saying?
You know Redbox and GameFly said that they have gained a lot of profit off of a lot of rentals. That came out just this week. I need to find that article so I can post it out. I thought GameFly was dead. GameFly and Redbox said, and there was another article that said that Redbox was. Matter of fact, the topic that I'm going to talk about said Redbox and GameFly as well has proceeded. But go ahead, 100. Oh shit!
Yeah, but man,
you might be on to something, boy.
Yeah. So if you want to go sit there and play a piston simulator. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. I'm not. I ain't like no Kojima game since Metal Gear Solid 2. So, Kojima. They gave Kojima his reins, and he's gonna mess up your mind. I don't care if it's Jeff Keighley in there that they might be kissing buddies and hugging buddies.
Come on now, don't go left. Don't go left.
Hey, I'm just keeping it real.
Don't go left.
I still don't understand the concept of the game. You showed me 48 minutes of what? Bullshit.
You gotta change that. You gotta change that 100. You're not keeping it real. You keep it green.
Well,
tell him, Lemon. Tell him.
I'm an Xbox through and through.
Come on, now.
That's who I am. But I'm being a gamer right now.
But people that listen are beyond just green. The people that listen to us, there's PlayStation, there's PC, there's Nintendo fans that listen to us, man. It's not just Xbox fans.
How many people sitting there say they waiting for Death Stranding? Only ones that doing it, and I call them. I ain't gonna call them the P word. I'm gonna call them PlayStation fanatics. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That sit there and try to explain. That sit there and try to explain to me how great this game is. You know what I'm saying? We can tell you how good is Gears is. How good is what Call of Duty might be and stuff like that. Because at least we know what the hell is going on. You don't know what the hell is going on. You don't know if you're going to piss left or you're going to piss right. Or, you know what I'm saying, you got to use that ladder, you know what I'm saying, and get some more packages so you can go deliver. You know what I'm saying? Even Kojima came out and said he don't know what his game is. What his game
Death Stranding is no man's landing.
But he's but I think he's trolling. He knows what his game is. He's got his vision.
It's the P baby game. You want to play with P baby? P baby.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, guys.
You
Yeah,
got
the game,
babies
the
in the
game ain't
man's
even that.
stomach.
We ain't played the game
Who
yet.
wrote the
Give it a
story?
chance.
R. Kelly. P baby.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
I think I'm the only one here who's gonna play the game. So you know, I'm just.
Yeah.
Seems
God
like
bless.
you're ready.
God bless your heart. God bless your heart in the
Seems
latter
like
day
you're
saints. I hope you can do it. I'm gonna put this way. I'm going out on a limb. I'm going out on a limb and say that game was going. I guarantee
Come on,
that
now, honey.
game was
Come on,
going
you gotta sing
good.
it with me. Hey, man. Hey, let me go and throw that shade. Seems like you're ready. Come on, y'all, sing it with me. Seems like you're ready.
Oh man.
Boy.
Get the R. Kelly remix.
Oh,
I'm
don't
gonna
do
be
that.
on you.
Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Listen,
Oh,
who
shit.
doesn't put Norman penis
That
simulator?
dude was bathing next to a mountain in piss water and didn't tuck the baby
Your
underneath his arm like,
body's
you want some?
calling for me. I can feel you calling me. Come on now.
Hey, listen.
You gotta pay the bills.
Oh,
Pay
man,
the
what's going on?
bills.
What's
I'm
going
saying is,
on?
don't worry, guys. I got y'all. Y'all want that? Y'all want that Death Stranding goodness? I'm gonna be the one for y'all. Okay?
Oh, hold on. Let me pay the bills.
Yeah.
Let me pay the bills because I need to do this. He said, Infernal Lock. He said, COD Beta lit. Free now. I'm on my way right now. Come on. I'm on my way right now. I'm about to.
Yo, Bloody, I love you,
Motherfucking
but that's gonna
already.
be the first stream that I won't make no comments. I'm not signing in. I'm not supporting you. I'm not doing nothing.
Don't do that. Come on,
You
man.
don't
It's a
you
game.
don't pee on babies.
No.
I
You don't
didn't
pee
see
on the
nothing
baby.
about
Pee
peeing no
in
baby.
the jar, and then the baby gets put in the jar. There's a difference, all right?
Okay, wait.
Whatever, the baby sitting in piss water too, it look warm.
Okay, hold on, wait, gentlemen. Host is confused now. The host is confused. Okay, Bloody, with the Satan rings. Please let me understand. Are you telling me what that baby is in is human urine?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna
As the
ask you.
room
Hold
went
on.
silent.
Let me ask you one more time, and let our listeners listen to this one more time because I don't think I heard clearly. I don't think I heard clearly. Okay.
Hang on.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
Please take it away.
Bloody Knuckles.
Yes.
You have plenty of aliases.
Yes, indeed.
But okay, sir. I ask you this one more time because I did not know this, and I don't think that our listeners knew this. Even our PlayStation brother, Christopher Hart, please. I'm going to ask Bloody this one more time, and I want you to elaborate and game on. I seen you in here. I'm glad you came on, brother. I appreciate the support. I appreciate that you in the chat. You represent doing your thing. Thank you. So, but I want an explanation when I ask Bloody this question one more time. I want answers. Okay, so Bloody.
Absolutely. Yes.
So you're telling me that, and this is confirmed, right? That the babies in this game that are in those little chambers are the liquid is what? What is it?
You see, K-Mega.
Huh?
There's an interesting thing about this.
Okay, okay, but no, don't give us a long explanation. You know what I'm saying? But just
Get to the point. Answer the question.
Yeah. What is that liquid that these babies are in those little chambers?
It is human urine.
It's gorilla piss. Because that's what my heart bleeds for this goddamn thing.
Okay.
Gorilla piss.
Hold on.
Why is there human urine?
Okay, yes, please. I got to have. Please tell
Because
me.
R. Kelly wrote the story.
Seems like you're ready. Seems like you're ready. Oh.
I'm not buying this game.
Oh my God. Okay,
I'm not buying it.
Okay. So bloody. Please explain to me why do they need human urine to sustain the babies in the game?
You see, K-Mega.
Okay.
I think you failed to have remembered the conversation we had when we first brought up this topic about 3 weeks ago.
Right.
when
Right.
Therese
I
on the
did.
show.
I might have been intoxicated. So go ahead.
No, first of all, why your voice sound deep?
Let this man talk. Shit. Let the man talk.
Listen, let me.
His balls
Right
drop.
now,
Let him talk.
Right now, this is Pony. Me.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
Pony
okay.
him.
I'm having to make sure
let
that we
the
properly
Pony- let the
articulate
Pony
for
come
all
out
the
of
Sony greatness that's coming from this game.
Let that Sony greatness talk out and explain why Sony fans will buy this game for children and urine. Explain, please.
Because if you paid attention to any of the promotional and trailers that came out, it was explained that the urine that's produced by these people and this universe
Right.
actually has life essence that they use to be able to sustain the clones that these babies are used. Because the fact that the
So it's magical pee.
yeah,
magical pee.
it's man-made, yes, but these
Seems
babies
like
are
you're
artificially created as a bridge between life and death, and they need proper containment to be able to properly live and sustain in this universe.
So they need the magical pee stay alive in this world, in that little chamber of human urine that's magical.
It's not just any urine; it's specifically the urine of the person that they are cloned from.
It's the remix to Ignition, hot and pressure, and I'm pissing.
Hey!
Stop, bloody. You're going to make me put it under my chin and blow the top of my head off.
All right,
This is
calm down
ridiculous.
there, Kurt Cobain. I'm going to need you to calm down.
This is ridiculous.
Listen,
Oh,
I'm over here
yeah.
just explaining this stuff that people may have not known about. All right,
Yeah,
that's
you
all.
know,
Dale
because I didn't
then
know.
fell
I
out
didn't
of a
know.
motorcycle
I
and
didn't know.
bumped his head on the concrete. He finished.
Listen, you
Maybe
cannot
Konami knew something we didn't know, but
Listen.
something ain't right.
Hey, listen here. All I know is I'm gonna be the one who's gonna play it. You
Good luck.
could not support me if you want. I
I'm
don't care
not.
if you do. Good. Okay.
I'm not.
I don't care if you do or not on this one. I was like, but I'm gonna do it because of the fact that I'm morbidly curious, and other people are not gonna
I'm
jump.
pretty sure you are.
So you're saying
Especially
that
after
the
a couple of
babies
drinks.
are swimming in R. Kelly's urine?
Oh,
Ah.
seems like you're
Ah.
ready.
Mm.
Or maybe it's step in the
my.
name of love. Hey,
Does he
step in
also
the
make
name
them
of
have to
Mm.
wash in his doo-doo butter?
Ugh.
Oh, no, see.
Your
see,
breath,
see,
it smelling
Lon,
like
don't do that,
toes.
Oh,
But your body,
body.
it smells like urine, yeah.
Hey.
I'm done.
All right. Oh wow.
Man, that's a pissy baby,
Oh,
man.
man. I don't
even want to
nothing
change pissy
wrong.
diapers, let alone a whole pissy baby. Damn.
Pissing
Well,
in a...
you don't change the babies because when you die, you're born from the baby. So
Oh yeah. Oh, now
I
babies
don't
having
see
babies.
nothing wrong.
Oh,
Huh?
because the fact
babies
that you're
having
back right.
babies. Yo, every time I hear more about this game,
Oh.
let alone having a book bag the size of Gibraltar on your back, Jesus.
Man, okay, so
This the same dude that made Metal Gear. Are we
Hey,
sure?
hey, Curtis,
Yeah.
don't worry.
I think that
Yeah.
died a long
Cool,
time
this team
ago.
now.
Let me-
I got you, girl. I was
Oh,
like, just
God,
be
you
there
right,
when it goes
Live.
down. I got you, girl. Don't worry.
all right. Okay, cool. So now we know.
I gotta piss right now.
Woo!
put it
Okay,
in a jar.
hey, man, you better piss it in a jar to say these babies.
Oh my God.
Piss in a jar to say the baby.
Now that's the penis demon for real.
That's
No,
penis.
that's Norman Penis. That's his porn name, all right?
Oh man.
That's it right there. Where my boy Pred at right now? Because I mean, I don't know.
Oh
man.
my God.
All right,
Listen,
so
y'all just don't understand that Sony greatness. That's all. That's all it is. Y'all
you're
understand.
right. It's greatness, man. Game of the year. So you're telling me
Game of the fucking generation. You
okay,
just-
no. Let's just speak. Let's think small and petty, because garbage ass Gears has no chance when it
Against
comes
the GOAT,
to
that is Death
against the
Stranding.
GOAT with children rolling around, sucking on their thumb
in my throat. Don't forget in my throat.
Oh.
And then they in my piss. All right.
Yo, I'm done. Let's change the subject. Next subject. I can't do this no more. I can't do this. I don't even have no more jokes. I ran out of jokes.
You tell me you don't got a pot to piss in?
Nah. Oh.
Hey man, I got
He's
my
stupid.
hand,
He said a pod to piss
I
in.
got my hand on my microphone. looking down in bewilderment, like I didn't know what that liquid juice was. Hey, okay, you know what? Hey, I gotta ask my boy Triple Cup. Triple Cup, I know you still there. I know you there. I know you muted, but Triple Cup, I gotta ask my boy because Triple Cup is straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? He's a humble brother. You know what I'm saying? He's not about any of the fanboy shit. He's about it, right? Chuck, are you there? Please tell me that you're there. I know you muted, but please unmute yourself so I can hear what your thoughts is. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Okay. So
I think everyone at this point has dipped out of the show, so you might.
No. Chuck is there. Chuck is just.
He's dying. He
probably heard this and went to go get some E&J and just drink it to the head because he's ready to go to bed. This shit right here is ready to take you to bed. Like the show should be over now.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh yeah, we done.
Should be over.
Let's get to that last subject, man.
We got one more. We got one more. Thank you, people, for hanging with us. Okay, Bloody, I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you sure that's what that substance is in those jars?
It's piss.
How did you know that? How did you know that? What?
Because they confirmed it in one of the showcases.
Facts.
They openly stated it because of the fact that people were curious. And that was during the same time that they talked about
I'm finished with Kojima.
Yeah, that's when they talked about the whole life and back and forth stuff.
I'm happy Konami fired him.
Trailer where they showed off you can stare at Norman Reedus' crotch.
Okay. Okay, so let me ask you this, right? Because you got the whole thing. You got the baby and everything. Kojima, collectible. You got it all, Bloody.
Yeah, yep.
With the Satan rings, right?
Yeah. I don't know why you got to keep mentioning that, but yep.
Because I mean, a person that buys some shit like that has to be on another level, on another plane. Got to have shit. You know what I'm saying? Got to be on another level, right? So, okay, so what is that liquid that dude is sitting in? Because it looks watery, but it looks.
It's thick like tomato paste.
Yeah, it looked like it's a little thick.
And he rubbed it on his body.
And he bathed in it.
Can
you tell us? Done. Can you elaborate to the listeners who's listening now? Because there's people that's listening like a motherfucker, right? So we want to know what is that? Because it looked like just maybe
it's a irradiated mountain spring.
Okay.
Mixed with piss.
Oh, shut up, Bloody! Don't do that.
Well, I mean, it is irradiated mountain water that they have to use that creates what's called the the blackouts, stuff like that. But it's still got piss in there, so
it's still urine in that water. That yellow water is urine.
Yeah, but it's mountain water, so it's fresh.
How? So you telling me that there's aliens that just pissing down the mountain when it comes?
Oh no, it's there before they're not aliens. They're like other
other entities,
other entities from another universe,
from the other universe.
Yeah.
Just so is it their urine or human urine or mountain urine?
Mountain urine.
So the mountain pisses.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this one more time because I'm fucked up right here, bro. Like 100 bailed out. Like Op and 100 bailed out. They're out the show. They're done. They don't know anything. They can't fucking comprehend anymore. Okay, people, please don't give up on the show. We gotta know here. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta know here. And Salty is gaming. Look, Bloody is a part of his shit. Like he goes on there on his podcast. So we know Bloody ain't on some weird shit. Like we know Bloody is on some weird shit, but not on some weird shit to just make it up, right? You know what I'm saying? Bloody is our dude, right?
I was gonna say I'm weird because of the fact that it's my personality. I'm not weird because of the fact that it's like what?
Right. No, Bloody is the man. Bloody is
you know
the
man
what to say.
Earrings, boots.
Yeah,
like he's Prince.
Prince.
He's good.
Yeah, like the eyeliner, the boots and shit, we good. Like, you know, when I realized that at E3, after I realized, I was like, that's my motherfucker. That's my boy. I'm good. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's family. That's GRG.
This shit is different.
But bruh, okay, all right. So, okay, I gotta ask this one more time because I am completely. I didn't even think about none of this shit. Like, I didn't even know no idea. So, I'm going to ask one more time, and then we got to get to the last topic. But I just got to ask one more time. Please explain. Yeah. So, you're telling me that the substance that's in the jars with the babies is urine?
Yes.
Okay, and the substance that dude was bathing in?
Yes.
It is not human or alien urine, but it's mountain urine.
It's mountain urine that's irradiated in a post-apocalyptic universe, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's also a hot spring, so, you know, it's good for your skin.
Yeah, piss comes out hot at your body because it's 98.7 degrees.
But when it's actually but when it's fresh from the mountain, it's even better because it smooths out your skin.
But,
you know what?
But Gears is trash.
Yo,
Gears can't do this no more.
Gears can't be considered as game of the year because
I can't do this no more. I'm finished.
Okay, all right. Last topic. Out of here. Oh shit. Thank you people for listening. Okay, last topic, man. That is wild as shit. For anybody out there that's interested in Death Stranding, now you know. I hope you guys enjoy the game. I will get the game eventually, but it probably will be a long time.
Don't worry. I'm the only one who's gonna sacrifice and pay the full price.
I will watch your gameplay. I will watch your gameplay, and I
ain't watching nothing.
I know.
That's like watching an R. Kelly video.
I ain't watching that piss water.
I don't see nothing wrong. Okay. Anyway. All right. So last topic.
You're gonna be peeing on that baby, I guarantee it.
And it's kind of a blended topic. Man, that threw me completely off, bro. That was wild. Xbox. Okay, let me ask this question to you guys, right? And anybody can jump in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to Chuck first. I'm gonna go to my boy Chuck. I'm gonna go to him. Okay, so does it still make sense to pay $60 plus for a game when you have Game Pass? Chuck, are you there?
Chuck dipped out, like I said.
No, Chuck is still there. Chuck is just muted. I just wanted to go to Chuck. See if he... Okay, so all right, I'll go to live. Yeah. Now, okay, Game Pass provided you with probably one of the best looking games that you've seen ever.
Yeah.
This generation. I mean, that could be debatable because God of War looks absolutely stunning. Horizon Zero Dawn looks stunning. There's plenty of other games out there that look. I mean, Luigi Mansions 3. Me and Lemon and them, we seen that shit. That shit looked good on the Switch. Amazing, beautiful graphics on that game.
I've seen the videos.
Yeah, there's plenty. Visually, in person, that game is really, really, really beautiful. But Gears, we seen what Gears look like, right? Okay, so does it make sense to keep investing into games that cost as much as they do now when you have Game Pass, or is it one of those things where you're still not sold on Game Pass yet? What is your thoughts?
Well, if you plan to have Game Pass for a long period of time, or for the foreseeable future, I should say, there's no point in buying a game that's already in Game Pass because you already have access to it. It's no different than I've been saying all week to a lot of these guys saying that same shit. I was like, bro, I love Stranger Things, but I'm not buying the shit. I have it in Netflix. Why the fuck am I gonna buy it? Now, if I was planning to get rid of my Netflix, then that's when I would consider buying it. But I don't need to own it when I technically already have access to it. You know, and the same thing can be said when the Disney Plus comes out. I was planning to buy the Aladdin movie for my daughter, but I was like, Disney Plus drops in like November, and I have access to all those movies in there, and I don't plan to get rid of it. So why the fuck am I gonna buy Aladdin? Well, I'm just have the service. In the long run, I'll spend way more money having the service, but at the same time, I got a little daughter, and that's gonna be priceless for me, like $6 or $7 a month for all the content she's gonna be using. In Disney Plus is way cheaper than me buying like 4 movies for her just to, you know, that are like 12 and up, you know, on in the Microsoft store. So, you know, like I don't see the point in double dipping when you already have access to it. So, I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer that, you know, the value is there, but like, you know what it reminds me? It's like, all right, so we got Gears 5, right? If somebody came up to me and was like, yo, I'll give you Gears 5 the game, I'd be like, I already got it. Like, I don't have it physically, but I have it in Game Pass. So to me, the disc isn't really worth anything to me. It's not giving me anything extra that I already have it, you know?
Yep.
And there's no extra benefit because if I want to take that game, I got to literally pull it out my system and bring it into the other room. I don't have to do that shit with Game Pass. I got all my Game Pass games and all my consoles. I don't need a disc for nothing. It's an inconvenience at this point.
Okay. All right, cool. What about you, Lemon? What is your thought process about paying $60 for a game, 60 plus for a game, versus Game Pass? You know that there's a lot of people out there that say that you don't really own your game when you go through these services. So, what is your thoughts about that?
You got service games. You got games you're gonna buy hard copies, or you're gonna buy games as digital copies. Let me tell you something. I got Game Pass, and I'm not double dipping. Okay, you have the ultimate version of Gears. I'm not buying Gears, but I bought the system. I bought the drone. That's enough. Once you support Microsoft on one way, it's either way. It's going to be the game or Game Pass, and I'm good with either way. But I'm not double dipping. They want you to. They rather have you do Game Pass because, like I said, spend $65, you're done. You spend that subscription for a year. They drop their platforms in there. Listen, they win. I think I like both ways, and I think it's worth to get whatever fits your budget. Because on my PlayStation, I don't game share. I buy everything hard copy. And I game share on Xbox, and I do everything digital because it cuts my game purchases in half. So, like I said, man, if hard copy will always give you, well, not really, because you definitely download the games to your system. It ain't like PS Now where you're streaming, but you do want to have the access to your games on a general basis. But I don't know how to call it because I do both. I do both digitally. I do Game Pass and I buy my game digitally. I don't buy anything hard copy on my Xbox. So I don't really know how to call it, but I guess it's good. I guess it's fantastic for everybody. I guess. It's hard to call for me, K-Man, because like I said, Game Share and Game Pass, like I said, you sold me on Game Pass, you don't want I was like, I ain't doing that. I buy everything day one. But once they announce every first party goes in the Game Pass day one, Ultimate Edition, Ultimate copies of the game, that sold me. Remember I told you, I'm like, man, I buy everything anyway. I don't need no goddamn Game Pass. I got money.
Right.
Yeah.
But
you know
Game
we
Pass
don't
makes sense now, especially with Ultimate. Ultimate at $14.99 a month for first party alone is worth it.
Yeah.
If you buy 2 first party games, if they drop 2 first party games a year, that's Game Pass paid for. pretty much. With your Xbox Live subscription, with the ultimate editions of the game, so you're spending the $100-something plus edition of the game with the content, with the extra stuff. It's worth it. But like I said, man, y'all sold me on that. I wasn't really with it. So
I think the only thing we don't know, like, especially because most of these guys, they complain and cry about, well, how's Microsoft making money? But the truth is, we don't know how that pie is really cut up. You only know that they get 30% of whatever purchase, if it's not theirs, from the games that are sold. But that's only digital. Then you got to factor in what is that when it's physical. They probably get even less than that because you're talking about manufacturing costs and stuff like that versus what they would get from actual subscription from a Game Pass. Who knows how that's regulated?
I'm gonna tell you what's the best thing about Game Pass, and this is what's been preached from day one, and people have to forget this. There's games that hit Game Pass, like the Blair Witch Project. That movie been dead for like 8 years, right? Mm-hmm. Now you bring a game like a Blair Witch out. Yes, it is a great game. It is a great horror situation, like Resident Evil 7. It gives you that same damn. This is crazy. How many people would have tried Blair Witch Project without it being in Game Pass?
Not many.
How many people would try these indie smaller games that's getting day one releases in Game Pass? Yeah. How many people would try it to pay for it and try it? But now you get your little, it's like getting a 4 to 5 month demo of a full game. Say you don't beat it. They take it out of Game Pass. What's the first thing you do if you like it? First of all, you got Game Pass. You're gonna go buy it, and you get it. You get it for a cheaper price. You're not even paying full price for the game, and you're halfway through it.
Yeah.
So it's always a win-win. When you're making $10 billion in a quarter, not a year, 1 quarter, there's something going right for Microsoft. You don't have the most consoles sold, but you're making the most money out of 3 big giants.
Yeah,
so it's a win-win.
I think the other thing is I know like a lot of times people want to compare Game Pass to a library to PlayStation Now, but I don't think Microsoft wants their library for Game Pass to be that big. And I thought about it for a second. I'm like, well, why wouldn't they want it to be that big? And then you really got to think about it. It gets convoluted because then all the games in there get buried under other games.
It's about attention span. It's about attention span.
Yeah, so if you keep it to like 200 to 300 games in there and then take out the ones that aren't, being played like that, it always brings new interest to the games. And then people could still find the other games that are in there. But if you just got like 700 games buried in there.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's like you got a whole bunch of games in there just being completely ignored because there's just too much content there.
Game Pass is winning. Gears showed Game Pass is winning. 3 million people online, 1 million plus in 3 days of Gears dropping.
Oh, but PlayStation
1 million increased.
But PlayStation fans will tell you Gears of War sold, I guess, 4 million in 3 days or something?
No, they said it only sold like 24,000 because UK numbers.
No. That's way off.
Yeah, that's way off. I don't even know. I just know that PlayStation fans said that they said
what I'm saying is
in a couple of days that
goddamn game crashed live.
Yeah,
it crashed live.
Yeah,
okay.
Crashed live.
3 million players in 2 days. Not even counting Sunday.
They weren't anticipating that. Yeah.
Right. So come on.
Yeah, and they said they had 1 million in like less than 10 minutes.
Right. Because those are the people signing on the Game Pass, whether it's $1 or not. That's $1 million. And people still playing. Still. Because they wanted to be on that early release situation. Game Pass is winning. But Microsoft don't lose. Whether you buy a hard copy or buy Game Pass, they don't care what you do. They're providing a service on multiple platforms, multitude of situations that if you buy Game Pass, we happy. You buy the game, we happy. We don't care how you buy the game. Buy the game. Get into the service. And when you buy Game Pass, you win. You ain't buy it for Gears. that may be an issue situation, but guess what? Now you got 100 plus other games that they said was only going to be 100s, but it's always been over 100. It's never been under 100. It's a win-win. Devil May Cry 5 drop in there. It's not even a year old.
I mean, because you got all the games that are coming in there that are like
you got Jump Force, you got Bloodstrain.
Yeah. Right, come on.
You still have the first party games.
Like,
you got the first party with Outer Worlds that drops next month.
4 and 5 and Judgment.
And you got backwards compatible games in there. Listen, it's a great deal. I talked to my dude at my job. I said, yo, listen, Billy. You buy a lot of stuff. Go sign on the Game Pass. I don't need no Game Pass. I got a job. I got this. I said, listen, you sign on the Game Pass, your hard drive gonna fill up. Guess what he said to me? I ain't buying it, but if you say Gears 5 in there, I'm gonna do it. He buys it for Gears 5. He playing early. This dude downloaded 15 different games. Said, yo, Lemon, I need a hard drive. Go to Best Buy, get the 8 terabyte Seagate. I don't know what to tell you. Now he said, yo, this is the best thing smoking.
Right.
Yep.
And that's a casual player that I'm talking about. Not a hardcore dude. This is a dude that watched 108 Dragons TV, that know me personally and come to me for all my information. I told him something simple. Listen, try it out. Take it for $1. Just see what it's about. He downloaded so much he ain't even got no space in his hard drive. He don't know how to act.
Yeah, no, like it was just same thing this past weekend. I'm with my homeboy and we hanging out. All he plays is the Elder Scrolls online game.
Yeah.
He's like, I need to start getting back to playing different games. Try Game Pass. And so he looked at the trailer. He got an Xbox One X. He just buys new shit. Don't know what it's for. He just buys it, right? So I show him Gears, and he's like, "Oh man, this Gears look good." He said, "I need to start playing different stuff." I said, "Man, if that's the case, then you need to get Game Pass." He said, "What is Game Pass?" I said, "You haven't seen the advertisement or what?" He said, "I don't pay attention to that shit." Because he just mostly watched, he what I'm saying, he knows about Cody, but he didn't know about Cody on Xbox. And so he was like, "Oh, they got that? What?" And so then I get him into that. Then he goes crazy. And then I tell him about Game Pass, and he's like, "For how much?" I said, "Man, you already got Xbox Live. You got Xbox Live for the next 5 years. Like, he got Xbox locked down, right? He just pays his shit in advance. He's retired Air Force guy." And so I was like, "Man, you get that, you'll get, I guarantee you'll get Ultimate Game Pass until 2022, 2023, whatever." So he paid that shit. He said, "So I can play all these other games?" And I was like, "Man, yeah." So I was telling him about the Tomb Raider games. He's like,
"He ain't play that?" Oh,
no, he ain't. No. Like, my homeboy don't. He's a casual. He'll play games in a heartbeat, but he's a stickler about certain games, right? Yeah.
Like my godpops was. He played 2 games. He played Forza and 2K.
Right. Like,
That's
yeah.
it.
All my homeboy play. He loves Skyrim, and so the newer online, Elder Scroll games are kind of like Skyrim to him, but online, that's all he plays. Like, his level is stupid. Like, he's way out there. So he was like, "I need to get back to what I was doing and just play different games." I was like, "Man, there's tons of them." Next thing you know, I sit there and I say, "Hey man, I'm gonna buy you Battlefield. It's on sale for $18." He said, "You gonna buy me a game?" I said, "Man, I'll buy you Battlefield so we can play some games sometimes, man. We ain't played no games in years." So I bought him Battlefield for $18. He was all happy about it, and then so he went and got that Game Pass. Next thing you know, he downloaded all the Tomb Raiders. He downloaded the Shadows of Mordor, Shadows of War. He downloaded, like, I don't know how many, Gears of War 5. He was like, "Oh shit." Then he hits me up and he's like, whoa. Like, I didn't even know that you could do this shit. So he's hyped. Like, Game Pass is for the people out there that even if they can't afford to buy games at an abundant rate like we normally do, if they don't pay attention to it, and then they see this list, this big list of games that they may be interested in playing. It's for
They're gonna get
them.
retarded.
Yeah, they're gonna go crazy, and then that's also going to keep them as a customer, because it's like it feels like I'm getting this shit for nothing. You see what I'm saying? So now he's got all these games downloaded into his hard drive. He's ready to go gaming. It's a benefit. It's an absolute benefit. Absolute benefit. I don't know. I mean, anybody else want to explain this shit? Want to talk about it?
I think we're good.
Okay. All right. Cool. I also, it was just the point about the Xbox not. They're going with the strategy with not giving out their information on hardware sales and things like that. Do you guys want to elaborate on that? What do you think? Do you think that Xbox is trying to hide something, or is it just business?
Business.
It's business.
Yeah, it's different tactics.
They tired of the rebuttal. No matter what they do, people ridicule them. So they like, you know what? We ain't giving you nothing. It's the same thing with you not showing your gamer scores and all that other stuff.
Well, I don't even think it's that. I think it's because they're moving away from hardware. Like they're, it's all about their ecosystem. But the thing is, even with their Xbox Live numbers, people are forgetting that one, you got Minecraft that's everywhere. So everybody who has that has the Xbox Live account. And then they're gonna have the Minecraft. What's the new Minecraft thing that's coming out? The new hype shit that's like Pokemon Go or some shit. That's supposed to be like the next big thing for them, and so
you mean the HoloLens stuff?
Yeah, but with your phone and whatnot. So everybody's gonna need an Xbox Live account for that. So imagine when that shit launches. Say it launches in 2 weeks, right? Xbox Live is gonna go from 65 million to like 200 or some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Just off of Minecraft being everywhere and shit. And people are going to be playing with it that don't even like Minecraft. That's exactly how people did with Pokemon Go. Man, and motherfuckers ain't know shit about Pokemon. We're playing Pokemon Go. So with that being said, that's probably why they moved away from it, because it's like you can't really count Xbox Live because you're gonna have like people in it that aren't really, buying games per se, but they're gonna do it on revenue. So I mean, I don't even see how that's a bad thing. It's just telling you how much money they're making. So, what they gonna lie about with that?
Yeah.
I just think it's more of the situation where people are. They just want to know what's going on.
Wait a minute. Are you eating online?
Who, me?
This nigga eating a sandwich.
Yeah. Goddamn hypocrite. We hear you over there.
Hey, man, you just heard that I was something in my motherfucking mouth. Chicken, fuck you. I'm hungry.
Nigga eating a chicken parmesan sandwich.
No, he said a chicken parmesan sandwich. Oh, shit.
Rotisserie chicken. It's time to go. Anyway.
He got a Costco chicken.
No, not Costco chicken.
You remember that when we the Xbox Live party you try to run. We gonna chase you down.
You don't hear me smacking on anything. You just heard that there was something in my mouth, bastard.
Pause.
Pause. Anyway. But no, the thing of it is just, okay, like, y'all got me fucked up. Anyway, let's go ahead and quit the show so I can eat this rotisserie chicken. This shit's good. It's just succulent. Delicious. Anyway, I just think that it's just that what people are upset because of the fact that Xbox is having a strategy of showing positive numbers regarding of certain things. It's just business. Like, look, don't worry about these console sales. That shit's not your concern. What you need to be looking at is what we're doing online, what we're doing with everything else in between. So we'll show a couple of vague numbers here, vague numbers there. Because let's just be honest. every time that they show these numbers, these fanboys go out and they dissect every bit of it. Nobody knows how many Xbox Ones are out there in the wild. Nobody. They speculate. It's 23. It's 31. It's 40. It's 35. It's 38. If you go by this number, you add 12 divided by 2 and then put the interest rate to fucking 1. It's at 39.5 console. Those dumb fucks don't know. Doesn't matter who you put on any podcast or any other shit, they don't know either. Only Xbox know. And every time that there is some kind of indication of whatever that's going on, people can say that Xbox might be scared, they don't want to show this and that. All Xbox cares about doing is making sure that their investors see the positive numbers so they can keep investing into the brand. Phil Spencer has done what nobody thought that the Xbox brand could do, especially for what we've seen coming into the start of this generation. You have xCloud, you have Game Pass, Xbox Live, plus the consoles. You have all these entities that's there, and the least important thing to them right now is the console sales number. So why post that out for people to go in there to shit on it, to say, oh, Xbox will never outsell a PlayStation, never outsell this, they'll never do this, they'll never do that, when they still make record profit. That shit is bizarre. If you look at it from the standpoint of like Dreamcast, right? I think everybody loves the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
But the Dreamcast died because it didn't make the profits. Xbox, in all considerations, when you look at for the competition for PlayStation and well, I think Nintendo is still behind them, but Nintendo is catching up with them in console sales retrospect. The fact of it is that Xbox is still making record profits. They're making money. And their consoles is not even comparable to the competition of the PlayStation. So which tells you that the console sales never fucking really matter because they don't make the money that people assume or try to make people think that they do. They just don't. They don't. Console sales don't matter. They never mattered because they don't generate the revenue where people think 100 million sold, that's great for PlayStation, but where PlayStation make their money at is off of their software. Where Xbox make their money off of is off of their software. Where Nintendo make their money off of their software. So the old narrative is dead, it's dying, and they're trying to kill any other of these stupid narratives that these guys and people and girls go out there and they say dumb shit, and then people run with it because they feel that that's true, because Xbox doesn't make reports to try to contradict it or to say that that shit is false. They just don't. I think it's the smartest strategy as well. Kill the messengers that just make dumb shit up to make their channels look valid. Make them keep guessing, and then as long as Xbox is still thriving and still going strong, then people are going to start saying, like, look, you said that Xbox was on their way out. They're about to sell their shit. Xbox has been here for the last 6 years. Fuck you talking about? I don't know. What do you guys think?
The other thing people are always mistaken is like, look, man, Microsoft knows how to make money, and they make a lot of money off of their users. You know, like just looking at your dash, there's advertisements on there. Not a ton, but there's advertisements on there.
Right.
It's not free. Somebody has to pay for that shit. Even in the Xbox store, even in the PlayStation store. For Prime location, somebody has to pay for that. You know, so
I hear an echo in the back. Somebody got this.
I don't know what that is. Somebody's TV.
That's a limit.
Stop me. I don't even have that door. I've been saying that for the whole show. That's somebody's background.
I ain't heard nobody else's background until just.
Yeah, so
that's not me.
But
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
me.
but cats don't really understand. Like, bro, these companies make money just off of the subscribers. They don't need. Don't get me wrong. They want extra money. They don't really need. That's not something that they need to have, because Facebook has nothing but subscribers. They don't sell shit, but yet they're worth billions. Now, how the fuck is that possible? Because of the ad revenue. Like, I don't understand how people don't understand this shit.
Crazy. All right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Get it out of here. This is probably the longest GRG of history, but regardless, let's go.
Hey man, this is so bad that fucking the ladies would have dipped out like an hour and a half ago because we've been going for 3.5.
Wow. Damn. Went long. Anyway, I just looked to see what time it was. I was like, oh my God, what time is it? Good discussions. I kind of knew.
That's a lie. We wasted half an hour as soon as we got on talk about bullshit.
People like it. They enjoy it.
He's just like,
it is what it is. For some reason, I don't know. I mean, look, I always was told that if you have your podcast longer than 2.5 hours, then it's a death sentence. But I see more people listen and pay attention to us when our podcasts are longer. Not saying that I enjoy it a lot, but because I like us to be around maybe 2 hours. But if we're talking and we're doing it and we have great discussion, that's the one thing about it. When I get messages, it's like, man, GRG was great, man. I listened to it from beginning to end, and I'm like, wow, did you really? Shit, I tuned out. I was eating my rotisserie. But regardless of that, anyway, let's do our fella of the week. So let's get the fuck out of here, man. Thank you guys. There's people got shit to do. They got the game. They're probably gaming right now, or they probably over here got slobber hanging out their mouth. Like, damn, GRG still going. Anyway.
I've been gaming, bro.
Oh man!
As soon as y'all start talking about Forge mode and Gears, I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go play some games.
I'm about to take my ass to bed. There ain't gonna be no gaming tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna be
not even no pants off, dance off.
Hell no! I'm gonna roll over and start farting and go to sleep. The rest of this on TV chicken and go to bed. No, there ain't gonna be no pants off, dance off for me.
Chicken you just be eating right now.
No, ain't no tempo slow. Nights down low, let me take you to the place to lovers go. Oh, that's nice.
No.
Please. My territory is going to be this pillow and cover and my back turned over. That's exactly what's going on. All married couples know. Anyway, let's go. Bloody Knuckles, where can they find you at? Hey, what's your fella of the week?
My fella of the week is how long this goddamn podcast went on.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, other than that, I was like, they can find me all over the place. They can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and on Mixer. All Bloody Nux, BLODDIE _K. You know what? I can't even spell anymore. You know, fuck it. Words are hard.
Just find me Bloody Nux. Spell it right, bastard.
BLOODIE _KNUX. There you go. Now I got it right, man. I can't even spell my own shit.
Cool.
Okay, they can find me all over Mixer, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that. I'll be streaming probably later tonight with some peoples. I was like, and I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow with 108 Dragons TV. We're gonna be doing some of that good old Call of Duty beta, and then I'll probably be.
I'm gonna try to get into that beta so I can play with y'all, man. I haven't.
It's free. It's free tomorrow, guys.
I don't do pre-orders anymore. I just buy the games or whatever right off the bat. That's it.
Crossplay beta, all starting tomorrow, all the way to Monday. Gonna be playing it on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. We even run a game on all the other people because they can't handle the Xbox, but you know that's us.
I'll be with it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm with it. All right, cool. 108 Dragons TV. Where can they find you at?
You can find me at 108 Dragons TV on everything, man. And like and subscribe. I got some new giveaways this week. I'm announcing the winner of the John Wick. We got X-Men, Dark Phoenix coming up. We got some things happening on the channel, man.
Don't curse someone giving them away the Dark Phoenix. No one wants that trash.
Yeah. Don't do that. You want to buy Death Stranding?
You want
to buy Death Stranding? I want to buy a movie. All right. We got some other things popping on the channel. Come through. Always live streaming with my boy Bloody Knuckles, the baby Knuckles Chuckles. You already know how I do. And thanks for stopping by and coming and hanging with us, man. It's greatly appreciated. Everybody sub and follow everybody on this podcast, man. We do what we do.
Yeah.
We do big things.
Tell my boy get to 1,000. He's not too far away, man.
That's
not too far away.
That's what we all trying to do. He's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm trying to get 1,000 followers on Mixer. We all trying to hit that 1K goal, baby.
That's right. That's right. I'm trying to get to 1,000 on Mixer too. I'm at 239. Let's go. Go ahead and just sub to me on Mixer. Livewire, where can they find you at?
They can find me on my channel, Livewire Gaming. You know, promoting GRG, my GRG statistics and my research,
nice.
And you know my GRG safety pin, yes. And my combat glasses.
We're gonna have to give you some GRG combo, some fatigues. That's what we gotta do. Yeah, so yeah, I've been putting up a lot of gameplay sessions, and yeah, man, good stuff. My fella of the week, man, my man Eli, damn, got benched, and Antonio Brown getting released. Done.
Yeah.
Stop trying to flirt with these chicks, man. It's not gonna work. Stop trying to act like everybody wants you like that, man. You got to be smooth, not be trying to flex. You know what I'm saying? And then text a chick, it's like, you gonna get this, you fucked up. Like that, so stupid.
Well, my win of the week is KG. KD in that Brooklyn jersey. He looking good. Hopefully he gets healed up real quick.
You know what?
Yeah, my bad, nigga. I forgot that was your man.
No. You know what? You can have KD. KD, after that interview he had to try to make excuses why the Oklahoma fan base, and then he even said stupid shit about the Golden State fan base, basically saying
they ain't love him, man.
Like Oklahoma's venomous. You lied to us, and I'm listening to you at the airport talking about we got business, we got unfinished business. We're going to go and we're going to get back to the finals. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I'm going to re-sign. He said that. That was out of his own mouth. Then you leave, and then you basically kind of sabotage Game 6 when we could have went ahead and start going to the finals, and you could have beat a depleted fucking Cavaliers team, and we could have got our first championship. But no, what the fuck you do? You cower, and then you run, and then you disrespect the organization by not even being honest, and then let everybody pick up the good players and not letting Oklahoma City pick up anybody. Like what do you expect the fan base to be like? Like you fraud the public, then you gonna sit there and oh man, fuck that. And then you gonna call us venomous? Oh, Cupcake. You just got mental issues. You want people to like you like LeBron, and it's not gonna happen because your bitch ass isn't mentally stable like that. So whatever.
Listen. Nobody's like LeBron. LeBron is a different animal. One, he uses the media. He doesn't, it doesn't bother him.
Right,
right. He's been talking about since he was like 16.
Shit. Hey, you want to make some money? Megatron asking how much it takes to be on GRG.
Bruh, I'm going to have you on GRG. I'm going to get you next week, and then I'm going to go and get our girl L Boogie on here the week after, because I was just wanted to get back into action, and you're going to definitely be on, man. You're going to definitely be on. You're going to be on, bro.
How much do we got to pay to get Tim Dog up on here?
Man, I'm gonna have to hit Tim Dog up, and I'm gonna say, man, you gotta come on GRG, man.
Hit his agent.
I gotta hit his agent. Man. We're gonna get Tim Dog back. We're gonna start getting guests on here, man. But
we gotta get his agent, so that means we gotta get a hold of Southbound.
Yeah, we might have to get a run to Southbound. We gotta get Southbound back on here too. You know what I'm saying?
I thought South was Tim Dog's agent.
Mm-hmm.
He is. You know what I'm saying? But remember, we had Southbound here too. So
okay, so
Megatron haven't been on here yet, so we gotta get Megatron on here. And
Megatron's on here. Megatron's been on here.
No, Megatron has not been on GRG. He's been in the chat, but he ain't been on the show.
I could have sworn that he was on here. Oh, that's right. That was when South was here, and I called you out. That I was like, "How did I have Megatron on here before you did?" That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember that. I remember that now. I was like, so we got to have the agent first, which is South, and then we get Tim Dog. I got you.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, no, the whole KD situation, man. Fuck that. You can have him. He's weird, man. That dude weird, man. Let's send his ass back to Washington.
Listen.
I mean, they're going to be formidable, but they're going to be a good team, man. I still think that the Clippers is going to be the team to beat because they're just loaded defensively.
Listen, the key to us winning the championship isn't necessarily going to be KD or Kyrie. It's going to be whoever we get as a therapist.
Yeah.
That's going to be the key to our champ. We got to get a good therapist. Hopefully we can find. I mean, I'm sure we can find a real good one in New York somewhere.
I'm just crazy. All right. So Triple Cup, he's still muted, so we'll just go ahead and just sign him out. But as for me, man, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I know extra long. I kind of figured it was going to be for the topics. Back on for a week. You know what I'm saying? It was gone for a little while. So back doing our thing. So we'll be back next week. Thank you for hanging out with us. As usual, as I always say, if you're not gaming, then oh shit, I can't even talk. If you're not gaming, then you need to be asleep. If you're not asleep, because you got to go to work tomorrow, then
you mess up your own thing.
Huh?
I said you done messed up your own saying.
I know. I forgot it. For a hot minute. I'm tired.
Do you want me to do it for you?
Do it for me, because I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed now.
There's two things that y'all should be doing. Y'all either need to be taking your ass to bed if you got work in the morning, and if you don't, you best be gaming, or you best be doing that pants off dance off.
Thank you. Shit, man. I'm telling you. I told you that work. My job whooped me until like I was Toby. So I mean, fuck it. I'm done. I'm
shit.
Done.
All right, y'all.
All right, we out. That's it.
Good night. Oh, my fella of the week.
The fact that he forgot his own saying.
I did. Yes, my fella of the week. Whatever. I'm out. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I'm gonna go lay in here with this woman.
Get your ass to bed.
I'm gonna finish eating the rest of this rotisserie chicken, and I'm gonna take my ass to bed. Thank you guys. Good night. Peace.
Later.
Shit. Oh my goodness, man. Yes.
You are so out of it, bro.